Yeah, I was like.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Demon Break.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Guten Tag. Guten Abend.
Guten
Ja.
Abend.
Guten Abend.
Yeah, good ab bend. Exactly. That's what my trainer always tells me.
Ja, das ist richtig.
Sorry.
Good ab.
Might murder our
That
paladin
almost
before we
that
begin.
almost ended up all over you.
That is one hell of a way to start a stream with actual streaming.
Hello.
Yeah,
We give you guys everything here.
this is a full package production.
Exactly.
Even though we are missing one person
We're
today.
still
Yeah.
the full. Well, he's here in spirit.
He's here
You're
in
here
spirit.
with us.
We have his info, so we'll be able to get him
I'm
to
here
attack and
now.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yay!
welcome back, Eve.
Eve is
Yay.
back.
And you guys
I
are about
made
to
it.
leave for a month, Tate and Bridget.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah,
true. Yeah. We're in a play. It opens next Friday at the Vortex Theatre. I'm already doing an accent. Look at that. It just popped out.
Hey, wait, you sound kind of similar to me.
Oh, do
Are
I
you from
now?
the same part of the world?
I might be. I could be. I don't know.
Don't
Long
know.
lost dwarf who is actually a cat sibling. That would be one hell of a backstory.
What's going on there?
So
It's
many
back to
complicated
raised by dwarves.
feelings going on in
And
that.
felines. there.
Felines.
Feline feelings.
Exactly. So yeah, who are you guys all playing
Hello.
tonight? We're
Uh,
playing Dungeons and Dragons.
We're
but
playing.
who are
I'm
you
playing
guys?
Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. I am Calico Jane. My name is Bridget. I'm Calico Jane in the game. I'm a Tabaxi rogue. It means I am a cat person. And should the opportunity arise, I may also be role playing VMAC, the Pant Soiler, Ogalakanu.
Nice pronunciation.
I, for some reason, was practicing it earlier today because I just like how it sounded in my mouth.
Kanu is a really fun name.
Ogalakanu. And that is Mr. Stephen Blacksmith's character, but he is not with us this evening physically. But I know he's here. He's here.
In the ether.
He's here.
Emotionally.
Also, hello, Hans.
Hi, Hans.
Oh, what's up, man? Hey, thanks for joining us. This,
Is it me now?
yeah. it's
Okay.
you.
Hi, yeah, I'm Eve, and I am playing a tiefling paladin named Hesperus.
Ooh,
Yeah. Yep.
so fancy.
Ooh.
My name is Karsten Cinderbeard. That's the character. I am actually Tate Peterson. But Karsten is my dwarf wizard. He's a diviner. He's like all about seeing into the future and stuff.
And stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Oh,
and
things and
Remote
stuff.
viewing, seeing
and
what's not
things.
there.
Oh, nice. So you're just like, you're a guy who wants to watch TV so bad that you magically invent one.
Pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd be
I
right
mean, like
there,
once
too.
I get up
Nice.
higher levels, can get scrying and shit. Ooh, it's gonna be
Noise.
Nice.
Cool.
The most reality of TV shows.
fun. Yes,
Cool,
literally
cool,
happening
cool,
as
cool,
you are
cool,
watching.
noise,
It's
noise.
always live.
Noise,
But you
noise.
only get it for 10 minutes.
Damn. it's worse than Hulu.
All right.
Still, though, it's a handy.
Yeah. True. Ad free. That is
Ad-free
nice.
is
Ad-free
Ogalakanu is
scrying.
so hard to pronounce when you're going fast. True story. Yeah, I
Ogalakanu.
believe that. Ogalakanu.
I think he actually
Ogalakanu.
means when you're going really fast, like when you're sprinting in a race and then you have to yell, Ogalakanu! That would be really
Because you're
difficult
breathing
to do.
fast. You're like,
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's true.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Yeah, so we're playing Demon Break. Basically, all these demons escaped into from the nine hells back into the abyss. Now there's big bounties on their heads. They have to be hunted down and killed on their home plane of existence to finally defeat them. And you guys have all been hired / possibly bought by a
Bought and
Rakshasa.
hired.
Bought and hired.
Yes. By a Rakshasa named Kumbhakarna, who's your very benevolent patron. He's a super nice guy. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
all love him, and there's probably nothing shady going on.
Oh,
No, it's
definitely not.
fine.
Everything's above the table.
Everything.
Exactly.
All of it.
Put that back beneath the table.
Get out. Put that under the table, you dirty, backwards-handed tiger man.
He does have backwards hands. That's true. He does
Yeah.
kind of like one of these.
Yeah,
a
that's
thing.
right. That's right. I forget about that every
thing
time.
we
Me
do.
too. Me too. And then Roka says it, and this time I was like, I'm gonna remember, and I did.
Well, he's a cat person too. So
He
that's good
is.
that you
He
remember
is.
that.
You knew.
So you guys are have been sailing down the river Styx for a while, piloted by your faithful Myrniloth captain Indus. Joining you in this quest are going to be Liaziel, who is a big old beefy demon tracker. He's a devil. He hunted demons for a long time until one of them finally took his arm. So he's now a retired veteran, but he is heading back into the abyss with you guys.
Come with
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Till a demon chopped my arm off.
I feel way sicker random line for a guy to say to you in a video game. And
But
then
now he's in it. He's in it to
Yeah.
win it.
he is
Yeah.
so in it to win it. And also you have Meepo. He's a
Meepo!
lovable little kobold who wants to be part of your tribe. He's a scavenger boy.
He's a little muffin.
He is.
He's
Exactly.
a little muffin
Does
guy.
he have a weapon? He threw his hand axe away. Does he
threw-
have
Threw
one?
it into the abyss and got a headshot on
He
some
sure
fucking
did. He
spider
did.
dude.
It was. We were all very proud. I was
Yeah,
proud.
it was
little
pretty
fella.
Pretty fantastic.
Right into it. Just
So yeah, that is who you're with. You're on this boat,
give him a knife or something.
pulling up into the plane of Avernus, which
have
is
an
the
extra
top
sword.
layer of hell.
Cool.
And it's basically an eternal battlefield. There are some crazy things going on here. You guys have been Liaziel has a lot of connections with the other devils up here. He's already kind of brokered passage through the plane of Avernus, away from most of the fighting, to get you as close as he can to the portal to the Death Dells, which is Yinogu's realm, where his champion awaits you.
It's so absurd.
yeah, we're gonna die.
So-
Hey, do I have time? Can I call Brian?
Yeah, you can call Brian.
Can I call Brian?
Yeah, definitely.
Brian. Okay, I'm just so like, how close are we? Are we like right on the
You guys,
coming up or?
yeah, you guys are basically like making your way through Avernus. So just imagine like diabolical weaponry going off everywhere.
Okay. Oh, we're in it.
screams
We're
of
there.
thousand.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
you could call Brian.
Okay, I just want to.
The reception might not be great.
I'm gonna try to call him. I'm just gonna try to
Okay.
call Brian. I
You
just
try
wanna
to call him. We'll keep watch.
I'm just gonna call Brian. I'm gonna call Brian.
Okay.
Say hi for us.
Brian.
Oh, Calico. Is that
Brian.
you?
Brian.
Oh, Calico, so good to hear from you again.
Oh, Brian, I've missed you. So we've all missed you. Everyone
Oh.
says hi.
Tell them I say hi too.
He says hi, guys. Brian, listen.
What's going on?
We're
all
doing
that noise?
we're in a Avernus.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brian. Yeah, we're doing a thing. Remember we had all the things we had to do.
I
The
was
thing.
kind of hoping I'd talk you out of that.
No,
no.
Doodlebug. It's getting rough, man. I'm just we're
It's
on a.
not really an optional thing. We're sort of required to do it.
We have to do. Yeah, I don't know if he can hear. Is it just a one? It's a one person.
It's a one, but
Ca- but Karsten just reminded me that we kind of have to do this, Brian. It's a thing.
so sorry.
I
Guys.
know.
hope it
Okay,
works
so
out okay.
Brian.
Yeah,
Hey, listen. I don't want to lose you here. Can I ask you? Can you do a little research maybe to help us out, Brian?
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, I have all the time in eternity. And
Oh,
library full of books.
Brian.
Yeah. I can do something.
Brian, you're so helpful. Brian, listen. One thing I want to have you. Can you do a little research on how one might open and close portals to the abyss?
Oh,
Specifically closing.
Specifically closing,
I feel
Brian.
much better about researching that part of it. Specifically closing.
That's
Yeah,
really yeah. That's where it
Better
just
about this.
yeah.
Okay.
I definitely would like you to get some scoop for me. Get some really
Okay.
relevant scoopy information. Hold on a second, Brian. Don't go anywhere, guys. What else should I ask Brian? I've got him on
Maybe
the
if I
line.
do. Okay.
I don't know.
We
I've
need to
been
know anything.
napping. I don't.
Oh yeah, Hesperus was. Oh, Brian, Hesperus was so out of it. I mean, she's feeling much better now, but
Oh,
yeah.
She really saved me
She
back there. You saved so
did.
many books.
She did.
Tell her thanks.
Brian says thank you. She says you're welcome. The closing of the abyss is the main thing.
Okay, I have a couple of books that I've already pulled out.
Okay,
I'll-
great. You get that scoop, and then when you've got some just some nice, clean, clear information that you can give me in a summary form, maybe give me a call back. I don't want to, because I know you're busy. You know you're going to be doing this, and
Well,
I
I mean,
appreciate you and all that you do.
Oh, you guys are always my priority.
Oh, you stop it. He says
books,
we're his priority. You are a muffin. You're a muffin skull, and I love you. Okay, Brian,
that's good.
listen, get to work on that if you don't mind. Give me a call back.
Definitely.
If I don't
Okay.
hear from you, I'll call you. I'll give you a...
How about you let him know? We'll call him if we make it out alive.
Oh, yeah, Brian, if we don't die, we'll totes call you back, okay?
Yeah. That please make it out live. Please give me a call back. Tell Carson that I'm onto some interesting ancient tattoo designs.
Oh, Brian,
I think he might be interested. I've set them
Brian's
aside.
looking up some ancient tattoo designs for you. He set it aside for you.
yes.
So, he's very excited, Brian.
Yes, that's
very, very excited, Brian.
Okay.
Brian, we'll call you back. I'll call you back in a little bit.
Be safe out there.
I will try. I will.
Good luck.
Hugs and kisses. Bye.
Yeah, claw hugs.
Oh,
All right.
I can't.
So Brian,
My heart.
Brian's on
little
the
heart.
case
For
you
being
guys.
stuck in hell, he's a swell
He's
guy.
such a sweetie.
The
Okay.
swellest in
I
Hellas.
just like him so much. He's so helpful. He's a good skull robot bug
Yeah.
guy. Just a nice guy.
He's an accurate description of
Yeah,
what he is.
he's a
all
skull
of those
robot
things.
bug guy.
So, how far out are we from the portal we're looking for?
Liaziel's kind of glaring over the horizon. We'll have a picture of him coming up on screen here. He's
Is
looking
this what
out.
we're seeing?
Yeah, oh yeah, this is the plane that
Great.
you're in.
This is delightful.
Oh,
You guys were so gonna die.
No, don't worry, this is just Avernus. You're leaving Avernus.
We're leaving Avernus.
I know where
Into
we're going
place-
to go
is
to-
worse.
Don't worry, we're leaving hell to go to someplace worse.
Yeah.
Yay!
But it's fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
So Liaziel's out there scanning the horizon. He actually only has one arm, despite the picture I'm having two. That was him in his youth.
Oh, okay.
But he's
He has like a print on like some skin.
that holds up.
This is how I used to look.
It's one-handed.
It's like a
portrait.
it's like a portrait of the
Yeah.
demon hunting
Yeah.
family. Him and
Oh, yeah.
him and Camus were in.
It's all his buddies.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
jailer legions.
Some of them were like,
yeah.
in the photo. It's like a group shot.
He gets into all of the cool torture chambers with it, like at a discount
Sure,
because he has that.
So good.
Okay.
So yeah, he's scanning the horizon. All the smoke is kind of billowing up. Not too much farther.
Oh, great.
Let's press on. We don't have any time.
Delightful. Let's go.
All right. So as you guys are pressing on through Avernus, what are some things that you guys have noticed since coming down to this hell war-racked region?
Screams, bodies, death.
There's
Probably a lot
Loud.
of like smell of like shit.
there's
Oh, yeah, you
fighting
smell lots of
literally everywhere.
It
Like
smells of-
I look in
yeah.
all directions
Like,
and I
it's-
see battles and
It's kind of
skirmishes happening.
surprising We're not being attacked.
Oh yeah, you guys have actually already kind of come through some minor scrapes. You've seen some horrible demons that, thanks to you all being a pretty potent fighting force, you kind of put down quickly without too much ado.
look! I think that's that bull Gristro thing. It's just ripped a devil in half. Oh, there's like blood and guts flying everywhere.
There's
And
geysers.
It's just
Oh,
poop
God.
everywhere, guys.
That's gross.
Poop, blood,
It's
and
like,
gut.
Viscera,
geysers.
It smells just
all
like
the bodily fluids, all of them.
burning,
all at
everything.
once.
It's not. The smells are not good. This is a bad smelling area, just across the board, like top to bottom, like
No.
every aspect.
You can tell Hesperus doesn't like this scent because her tail's going a little wild.
Oh yeah, you're a
like-
tiefling. You do have a tail. So you actually, you look almost right at home here. There's
Yeah.
a lot of other tailed.
Do I
horned
have a tail?
creatures.
Do Tabaxi have
Yes,
tail?
you
I
have
don't
a
know, was
tail.
yours cropped at a young age, or do you still have yours?
You
I
get to
have a
make-
tail.
Okay, there you go.
You have
I was
a
like,
tail.
You get to make this decision right now.
This is forever. So you made probably the right decision. You can always get it cropped later.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have pressed through these battlefields. You've seen creatures ripped in half. You don't even know if they're the good guys, the bad guys. Are there even good guys here?
It's not clear.
No one here is good.
No.
Everyone's killing each
They're
other.
just guys.
What a swell vacation we're on.
They're just guys.
And
Just
the
kidding,
odor
we're
is-
all gonna die. Let's go.
Okay.
Liaziel agrees. He pushes you onwards. He runs you through some crazy trenches that you didn't think were passable.
Also, can I retcon? When we got to Avernus, I cast mage armor on myself because it lasts for 8 hours. And,
Oh, very nice.
I want to be prepared for anything coming my way.
Seems good. Yeah.
VMAC has been alternately napping and doing a little like stretching calisthenics. He's not bothered by this. He's like,
No.
this
It's
is.
pretty chill.
He's sort of just,
He's used to the scents.
and he's thinking
Yes.
about. He's really thinking
are
about his
incense.
supper
Smell
club.
of my people.
He's really thinking about
yeah.
that supper
gonna
club.
open
He's
it.
planning things. He's assuming he's gonna live. Maybe not all of us, but him.
I was thinking that we might be able to find some soul coins for that specific purpose on the things that we kill. So maybe.
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Camera panning across the boat, seeing everyone's shocked, horrified expressions in turn, and then it pans over to him and he's just eating chips.
Yeah.
That's pretty accurate.
Sounds
He's like,
about right.
he's like, I wonder if we should
I
do.
think I wouldn't
He's
be
like, should we do
shocked or
wine
horrified,
pairings?
But I'm an
Is it like
outlander
wine
tiefling.
pairings like
I've never
every
seen this
night?
I'm studying for a living.
VMAC
This
is
amount
definitely-
of violence is appalling to me. I'm a little bit sick.
It's
actually.
honestly a little much even for Liaziel. You see him kind of surprised at some of the stuff he's seeing. War's really changed since I was out here.
Is this
War.
worse than when you were fighting?
War never changes.
He looks at you.
Sorry.
True. It's it looks worse, but then again, I probably just got soft in my old age, drinking my life away in the nail and coffin. Feels
right, you're
good
he-
to be smelling.
you're here
demon
now.
guts in the air. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a
Delightful. That's a
strong
scent.
smell.
That's a scent. That is a scent.
Speaking of smells, we're close.
Oh,
Smell
good.
the stink of the beast of
It's not
butchery
good.
anywhere.
This is not good.
So he kind of like wades through this, just like piles of bodies. It's
Holding my
almost like a
sword.
river of them. And you see a couple of devils up ahead, kind of securing this kind of rocky outcropping leading into a dark cave. He nods to
So the cave.
some of the boys who still out here fighting from the jailer legions held the portal for us. I don't know how many people know about this one, how many devils are aware of its existence, but I remember coming through here to grab Borshin the first time we took him in.
You
Hopefully it's still
do you think he'll be in the same area of where you grabbed him the first time?
hell if I know. I don't even know if this portal will still lead there or if we'll be able to come back out in this place.
Oh, that's right.
The abyss is disgusting, not orderly at all. There's no way to figure your way out through there.
Do we have a plan for how to get back out?
Yes, we kill the thing and then we find the exit.
That's my thinking.
That's not a great
one
plan.
step at a time, girly.
We've been told
Let's
to
go.
have a plan. We don't have a plan.
I mean,
You'll
it's
be okay.
a plan.
Okay.
Boys, and he nods to the devils guarding the cave, and they give him a little devilish salute.
What does that look like?
No, their tails stand up straight beneath him. Yeah, two of these straight out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bleep that out. Hope there's no kids watching.
Sorry, children. Yeah,
Go to
so-
bed
Oh,
if you're wife.
If you're watching,
Go to
and,
bed.
and you shouldn't be hearing cursing. You should stop watching.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I
only gonna get
can't-
worse from here.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
This is
I'm
called
really bad at.
Break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
you guys are wading through piles of bodies, so I
Yeah.
think the devilish salute is the least worst thing that's
yeah.
happening right now.
Flipping us off.
Yeah,
Great.
Huh?
That's great.
And they're all very proper
Great.
about it. Just nice, clean, straight middle claws up.
Wonderful. Great. All right.
Well, who wants to go first?
Not me.
Also not me. I was gonna say.
VMAC will go first.
Definitely go first.
He's like, I'm ready. And he's got his sword out and he's like, I don't know. Let's do it, guys. And then he just fucking goes.
Meepo runs right after him. Meepo's
Meepo's-
really bonded with VMAC.
They're BFFs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So they go down deep into the dark cave, and you hear his footsteps, like barely over the din of battle. You can hear his footsteps just all of a sudden disappear.
Okay. All right. Well, we have to follow him now
Yeah.
because this is gonna be bad if we don't.
Let's go. I don't have much time up here in Avernus.
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
Don't want
go.
to wait too long in between.
I
crossings.
want to stay like in the middle of the party somewhere. So I don't want to be leading, but I don't want to be last.
I'll be
Okay.
second. I'll go second. I'll go after Meepo.
I feel like Meepo's definitely
love
like
it.
tagging along with VMAC.
Yeah,
like,
VMAC,
they're-
Meepo. I'm like, fuck
th-
it,
those
let's
guys
go.
are
I've got
tight.
my sword out and I'm going.
So Hesperus charges in. Karsten after her. You got Calico Jane bring up the rear with Liaziel looking out behind you.
Yeah, yeah.
Follows you into the cave. His sword
together.
drawn. His giant old butcher's blade. And you guys you run down through this darkness for a ways, and all of a sudden just this wave of heat hits you, and just grit and sand and it feels like there's meat stuck in your teeth just washes over you, and you hear this cacophonous growl as you're getting pulled almost through like a tornado of gore.
Delightful.
A gornado,
Oh,
yes.
Jesus.
And you all land roughly on harsh sand, inches away from these like meter-long iron spikes.
Okay.
That was close.
Liaziel stands up quickly, sniffs the air. This is the place. At least we're still in the death dells. Step number 1, we got to get transportation. This place is huge.
How did you get around when you came here the first time?
A load of us came in. It was not well thought out. Smaller strike team's much preferable.
That's us. We're a small strike team.
Yeah.
Also
Well,
not well thought out.
no, Knoll war bands. They usually have some type of Knoll sled that they use,
See, I should
driven by
should have
hyenas.
taken find vehicle. God damn it.
Nah, don't worry. You can find a vehicle just by scanning the horizon. And
If
he
you could
looks
find us a
around.
group, we'll take him out.
Yeah. So you see off on the horizon this kind of plume of smoke. He goes, smells like they're cooking some fresh meat over there. No war party must have just made a nice killing. Think that's the place that we want to find them. They'll all be dead drunk and high on their torture. Be able to take a sled from them easy.
Cool.
Okay.
Right.
Off we go then.
Do we want to just take it
Lovely.
away from them, or do we want to kill them first?
I'd say. So one of the things I learned about Yunogu's realm last time I was here is that if you kill things, you consume some of their power. We could spend a lot of time killing off all these little gnolls, but they probably aren't worth your time. I'm thinking we take a sled,
Okay.
hunt down a couple of larger targets, grow in strength and favor for Yunogu, take his champion out when we're at our apex. I think with a smaller strike team, that is the way to do it. First time I came in here, we didn't know that until one of us slew a, I don't even know what it was, giant kind of worm creature came up out of the sand.
Oh.
The guy who stabbed it for the last time, he grew almost 3 times his size.
Okay.
Oh
All right.
He's the one
Great,
who
so let's go
dragged
kill
So we
some
each
shit.
need, we each need to get some
We need
a
to kill
good
some
a
shit.
good strong kill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
let's-
think so.
Well, let's do that then.
So first stop, Party
These
Town.
dudes.
Party town.
Let's go get it. All right.
Let's go get it.
Should
Sweet.
we try to be sneaky getting up there?
You guys,
I mean,
with all the sand kind of whipping around you, you feel like your approach, especially being that smaller strike team that Leaziel was talking about, you feel like your approach is going to be not too difficult.
Okay.
Okay.
You just take it slow once you get up close. You kind of get eyes on this camp, and there are just huge spikes in the ground with creatures, people-ish looking things tied to them. Tons of beasts just on display, like with their carcasses split open. Lots of gnolls, these giant hyena men, brain and cackling.
Are all the things tied to the things dead?
Not all of them. Actually, a good portion of them are still alive, with bits maybe flayed off of them.
Would they be? Do you feel like they would be likely to warn anybody, or are
From
they
your
like,
vantage-
"Fuck you, I'm half flayed and tied to a pole. I'm not gonna warn you."
They're mostly the ones that are alive are screaming in some sort of agony.
Okay.
So you think if they screamed anything else, I mean,
No one's really
the
paying
gnolls-
attention.
Yeah, I mean they're eating, feasting, drinking something that looks sickly and red, and you kind of
Blood. All
That-
right.
that-
yep. So you
Blood
you
wine
blood.
combo.
look off towards the side of the camp and you see a bunch of hyenas, all with these large spiked collars chained down, about 3 each, to a large metal spike in the ground, and a couple of gnoll sleds kind of like haphazardly cast off from these hyenas.
Okay.
So Leaziel looks more. That's our target. Get a whole bunch. Get a nice pack of hyenas. They'll pull us across the waist. No problem. We just gotta maybe throw them a couple rotten scraps here and there.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna have your first skill challenge here. So the way these work is that this is a mechanic I kind of lifted from 4th edition. Matt Colville, Game Master Online, also highly recommends it. It's pretty fun. So basically the idea is that you guys, you're outside this camp. I want you guys to be able to make 3 successful skill checks before you make 3 failed ones. So a couple skills that will definitely work in this situation will be stealth and animal handling. If you guys have other skills that you're proficient in, you can explain why you think they would work and how you want to go about using them to help you out. So yeah, remember your ultimate goal is to steal that gnoll sled, get the hyenas, and get out of there.
Where's blacksmith have?
So the idea is that if you want to use skills that you're proficient in, and after a character makes 1 attempt with a skill, they will not be able to reuse that skill for that attempt. Though somebody else could use the same skill if they're proficient in it.
None of my shit is going to be helpful for this.
I mean,
You got athletics.
Yeah.
Perception, persuasion if you get into something,
Yeah.
survival. These are all really good skills.
Yeah,
if
you
you
can
think
use
of a way
those.
that they're useful, it's 100%. I'm just giving you 2 to get your creative juices flowing. So like maybe Leaziel points out, or Meepo points out, kind of a stealthier approach. He's obviously very in favor of that. Leaziel hates the hyenas. They're all foul creatures to him. But we aren't going to move anywhere without them. So if you're able to get them onto our side quicker, the faster we'll be getting after those targets.
Is anybody good with working with animals? I've not really had much experience.
Nope.
VMAX, kind of good.
Yeah.
Is he proficient?
He's got a... Yeah.
He is actually.
He's got
He is
a
proficient.
+3 and he's
Okay.
proficient and he's got a
If he's
+3.
proficient,
Yep.
Nice. And
That's
you have
useful.
stealth.
I've got stealth.
And you, remember, you just need to make 3 successes before you make 3 failures.
Okay.
And failures might carry their own weight with them, too.
Ooh.
I don't understand what that means.
So basically, you're going to make a skill check.
Yes.
And if it's successful, that counts as a success for you.
Right.
So
But
amongst the
why
party of
am
you,
I aiming for 3 failures?
You are not aiming for 3
Okay.
failures. 3 failures is a fail state, and something bad has happened.
He's
and you
saying he
maybe
wants
got,
us to not get that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
3 failures is bad for everybody here.
Yes.
You probably will have the whole war camp up in arms and chasing you, and then you'll be fighting a war
Yeah.
camp instead of the person that you came here for.
Hans says, I thought Karsten has an owl. Work that animal.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, man. That's a thank you, Han. That's awesome.
Hans.
Thank you, Hans.
Hans. My bad.
Yeah.
Who is this
I do have a
Hans?
wolf. Or not a wolf. Jesus, no. I have an owl.
Okay.
Uh,
Is that helpful?
I don't know what I'll do with her.
Like, all I can think of is, like, I could make a mad dash for him. And maybe, like, a somersault? I don't know. I don't feel like that's helpful.
I'll what can we see? What state are the gnolls in?
They're all in a very boisterous but bloodthirsty state.
Okay.
They're kind of like ripping off chunks of meat from the still alive people, cackling at them, throwing things into the bonfire that explode and make large clouds of flame and smoke, and they're all kind of joking in a weird demonic way. It's definitely like they've come back from a really great hunt, and they're all,
Okay.
cast their knoll sleds off and just came to the bonfire to celebrate and feast and torture.
And the sleds are on the other side?
They're kind of off to the side of the camp. You could probably slip around to it.
Okay.
I say we do that. Let's all try to move around.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to attempt the stealth check for that, Bridget? Or, I'm sorry, Calico?
Yeah.
2.
DT's 24.
Hell yeah. Nice. That's awesome. So yeah, you definitely make it far around the camp, very quietly, somewhat easy to do underneath all these conditions. And you're basically at the knoll sled with all of these hyenas around you.
Wait, just to clarify, it's my roll plus this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's
And
20.
that's one of your skills that you're kind of double proficient in.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Expertise.
Expertise. Yeah, thieves
Yeah.
get to be badass at a
I'm
couple
real
skills.
good at
Yeah.
sneakiness.
How
Nice.
do you
So
get
that's
expertise in something?
Some
You have to be a
some
thief.
classes have it. Rogues,
Oh,
bards have
okay.
it as well. Basically, it doubles your proficiency bonus for
Yeah.
that skill check.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, when you get up to like you get a +5 proficiency bonus, that's +10.
Yeah.
Plus whatever
which
the
is
skill is.
pretty
Right.
insane.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys have made one of your skill checks successfully.
Okay.
No failures yet. You're at the area with all of the hyenas chained into the ground.
Okay.
Bunch of knoll sleds, kind of helter skelter.
Can we suggest? Hey VMAC, could you maybe get some of the leftover ice devil you have and see if you can get these hyenas to work with us?
Sure.
VMAX gonna be so sad later when he's like, I could have made that into a dish.
Well,
No, that's
No,
cool.
but he's got. He's like, I can. Yeah, no, it's fine. I can use it now because I've got the recipe in my head. So yeah. I can do that.
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an animal handling for that.
Okay.
He gets a +3 to it.
Yeah, he gets a +3. So that's 14. 14 for him.
Nice.
oh, thank
That
God.
was a success. He's able to kind of like shred up a lot of this ice devil that he kept from your time down in Cania and feeds it to a handful of hyenas, enough to get a whole team together. Lazel tells you bare minimum is going to be 8, but with someone as big as me, probably about 12 will do the trick. And VMAC has enough ice devil to go around.
Okay.
So you're able to kind of uproot a couple chains from all these gnolls, or from all these hyenas, get them hooked up to one of the sleds. You got to make one more successful check to get out of here? What kind of skill are you going to be using to escape?
Could anyone
Okay.
try to figure out what direction we need to go?
Survival?
Yeah, like maybe a survival type check
That seems like it would
to
be a
determine a
survival check.
direction, figure out how we can best get away from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
VMAC has.
Nice.
VMAC has.
He's got survival and Hesperus does too.
I also, yeah.
What
What's his?
His is +5.
Mine is also +5.
So yeah, how
Wait, no,
about you
his is
go ahead and
+3.
roll
No,
Hesperus?
his-
plus 3. You do
Okay,
it.
I'll do fine. I'll do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So to sort of use my, I have a whole thing about maps and geography, and I can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around me.
Very nice.
I
Oh,
can
yeah,
also
your-
find food and fresh
your
water for
wanderer
myself and up
feature.
to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers that stuff.
Sweet.
So that's a good, like, I have a general good sense of direction.
That's awesome. That is really good.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. That's not a great.
All right.
It's not great. What is that, 13?
13.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you're kind of barely able to make out. This huge cloud of smoke washes over you, and you're able to see it. Like the winds have changed, but they are masking your scent. If you head off into this direction,
Hans says
Knowles
land
running.
vehicle proficiency.
Anybody?
Does anybody have that? 'Cause
Anybody
that might
good
be
with
I do
helpful.
not.
Land
know.
vehicle?
I don't know.
What?
That's a thing.
That's a thing?
It is a
Actually,
thing.
yeah.
Yes, it is. If you're a folk hero, you have that. And
Oh,
I
I
think,
am not
Oh,
a folk
yeah.
hero.
I
VMAC
don't-
seems like he'd be a
I think
folk
VMAC
hero.
is a folk hero. I
Yeah.
think that's
Is
what
he?
his.
We
I
can
think
pretend
he
like
is.
he is.
I
So that
think he
then
is.
he would have proficiency with land vehicles.
Sweet. And I mean, he's already the hyenas are willing to listen to him now.
Yeah, he's
He
already
kinda
got
steps behind
them,
the
so-
reins, whips them into a fervor, and you guys take off across the sand dunes, being pulled on along at a very respectable clip by these hyenas stolen
Okay.
from the Knoll camp.
As we're pulling away, I look back. Does any of the gnolls do they notice us as we leave?
You guys were in and out super quickly, very quietly.
Great.
You left with your
Thank
back
God.
with the wind to your back, so yeah, no idea. But you do get the reeking campfire smell chasing after you for a ways. But yeah, you were silent and not even
Great.
violent.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Cool.
That was well done,
was
everyone.
well done.
All right, we have our transportation. Liesel, what should we be keeping an eye out for?
Looking for a dark storm on the horizon. Some of Yunagu's followers, they draw upon this dark energy, and where they go to feed more hyenas, turn them into gnolls. That's going to be a target for maybe someone who's a little tougher than we are. I'm not sure. I think together we could take down one of these priests of Yunagu.
Okay.
Right.
And so, do one of you guys want to try and spot something like that? Some kind of magical storm energy?
Yeah, and I was also gonna send Athena up into the air and like have her sort of like fly up and try and find. One of
Is
these
that like a
storms.
perception check or what?
Yeah, actually, I think with Athena, do you get a advantage on perception?
Yes,
'Cause
she
I
has
have-
keen. She
I
has
have a
keen
good
hearing and keen sight.
I have
Nice.
also a good perception.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys can all go ahead and roll perception, and we'll see.
I just
Hopefully, yeah, you guys will all be able to find something together.
Advantage.
Rolling's best.
Oh wow.
I have
Well, that was a better one, even though it bounced out.
I have
Glad
a
it was advantage because the other one was a 1.
I have a 24 total.
No, mine was like 11. So.
19 perception for Athena.
Very
All
nice.
right. So you guys are really super perceptive. Is what
Well, yeah,
I'm hearing.
it's my between all of you,
I'm
you're
a
able
little
to.
blinded.
Yeah, hey, no, the sand whips across you, and it is actually really singes your eyes almost. And yeah, as you're cruising across these dunes, there's always some kind of dangerous spike around the corner, craggy cliff that you have to swerve suddenly to avoid. But VMAC handles it all very well. He's able to steer the cart in the right direction. And you guys are able
I'm
to
just
see.
picturing like it's just seeing it in my head.
a giant.
I'm hearing Blacksmith's voice being like, "This is really fun."
Enoch, you seem to have a lot of experience with like dog teams. Did you used to like race dog sleds back in
I
the day?
did. Did I ever tell you about the time
This is canon now.
when I was a lad? We used to race with not these exactly, other kind of dog-like creatures, but this was a very common thing we did in my village.
This is great.
Nice.
get-
This is definitely.
I'm glad you did. It's really showing. You clearly know your
VMAC.
stuff.
This is fun. I haven't done this in years.
I'm glad you're having a good time.
Whee!
All right.
So yeah, you guys make great progress, and Athena is the first to spot
Yeah,
it's
I'm
kind of like,
seeing through her eyes too. It's like
oh shit.
the familiar thing. Yeah, it's like I like close my eyes for a
You're
moment, and then I
warging.
open them again, and then they're white. Yeah, I'm warging right now. And now I can like see what she sees.
So you see this eye of like a chaotic maelstrom, barely contained, kind of siphoning down into behind one of the dunes up ahead. Once you point it out, Liaziel nods and says, "That's probably where we'll find one of his priests, a Fang of Yinagu."
I send Athena sort of like in front of us, so that way we can like follow her towards it, and that way she can keep an eye out for anything as we approach.
You just said a fang of Vinaku, and all I can think of is like the literal fang.
Like a big tooth.
Like a big tooth.
Like one big tooth.
Just hopping around out of the desert. Oh man, that would be way better. Well, my adventure's ruined now.
Sorry
The big ol'
guys.
incisor
I
hopping
feel like
around.
I don't-
Demon Break is canceled.
I don't think that would be great. I think whatever it is probably better than a disembodied tooth.
No.
Sentient, a
A
disembodied.
sentient, disembodied tooth
Yeah,
the
that's-
size of a building. That's fine.
Write that down for
The
next time.
size of a building. Man, this just gets even more
Oh,
intense.
that's not how big I was picturing. Okay,
just
okay,
like
okay.
a little,
Well,
just
like, a
literal
person, like
little
it.
thing.
It's like a no. It's
like a saber tooth.
like a 6 foot tooth, but not like
a 6 foot tooth.
yeah, like a
Okay.
humanoid size, not a building. So okay, well, let's split the difference. All right. Anyway,
Cool.
split
So
the
you
difference.
guys are unfortunately Athena does not see a giant hopping tooth.
Okay, that's
As
fine.
you get close to this like barely contained storm energy that's being sucked down into the dunes, VMAC pulls the cart off to the side. You guys all kind of clamber out. Liaziel scouts ahead a little bit, and as you guys get up to the ridge, kind of overlooking this area, you see this this twisted creature, kind of blind in one eye. It's just feeding rotted, fetid meat into this pit that's just surrounded by spikes. And you hear yapping and cackling and fighting down in the pit. And this dark energy is just kind of like
I'm gonna stat that.
Anthropomorphic tooth. I'm a stat that. Yeah,
Hell
you are.
yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Stat that all on the flow. Stat that. No. No Usher
So he's
fans
okay.
here?
So
Oh,
this
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
this gross dude is throwing rotten meat into a pit.
Yeah, and this kind of
Okay.
storm energy is almost flowing through him, and he's
Is
like
it the gross dude
imbuing
we want to
these.
kill?
Liaziel looks. Yeah, I think that'll give us a
Okay.
nice little power boost.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it count if we all kill him together, or how does that work?
I think if we kill
It'll
him,
probably be-
feast on his flesh. That'll be the ticket.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait,
Based on what he
whoa.
said before, it sounds like killing blows is gonna be the ticket to getting the power.
Hold up. We gotta eat him.
Just saying that's what Yinagu does here. We're basically receiving his favor to overthrow his champion.
But we gotta eat him.
It doesn't look that good. That's true.
Nah, man, nah.
Don't worry, VMAC will cook up a nice stew. Won't you,
Yeah.
VMAC?
I will. I've been working on a new recipe. I'm very excited to try it. Yes.
Okay. So, how far are we from this thing? Is it facing toward us, away from us?
It's kind of at an angle to you, mainly with its back towards you.
Okay.
And it's cackling, throwing this stuff into the pit. And you guys are maybe about 40 feet back up on a ridge, kind of overlooking the area.
Okay.
What's the plan?
Let's
Give him a hug.
No, this is not hug. This is hug. Come on, Liaziel.
I look at me, and he holds up one arm.
No one's judging you for that, by the way. I want you to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate all your hard work.
We can have the pep
Let's-
talk later.
Let's let's flank him.
Yeah. Yeah, flanking is a good idea.
Yeah, let's flank him.
We also, I do have Misty Step, so I can teleport close to him.
Hell yeah.
VMAC, I think, has a. I shouldn't have
He's
closed
got a
it.
longbow.
He's got a long
It's
bow.
actually really
longbow.
good
I
at-
also have a longbow, but he's probably better at it than I am.
He's good with his longbow.
That's his fighting style. Yes.
Jane has I've got a short bow or a short sword, but I'm super sneaky, so it might be helpful if I get up close.
And if you're super sneaky, then you would be a good one to go to sneak around to his other side to flank him.
That's why I was saying it was me,
Yeah.
Jane. It's confusing, I know, because VMAC and I sometimes it's like two sides of the same coin. You can't even tell us apart.
It's true.
They're so similar.
They're so similar.
All right.
One's a giant, one's a cat.
Okay,
He's
so
fine.
you're
I mean,
gonna
last
flank-
time he was really into like preserving my flower, so we're
Your virtue.
my virtue. We bonded.
What the fuck?
you missed a
conversation.
lot.
Oh yeah, you
actually.
were pretty
I
out
was
of
in a
it.
boat.
You
You
were
were.
resting.
I was taking a nap.
Yes, I preserved Calico Jane's virginity.
From the tentacles, I remember that.
Yes,
my
remember.
God.
I saved her virtue. I am a hero.
Did this almost descend into tentacle porn? What is
It
happening?
was very close.
It was
I mean-
upsetting. I was worried for her virtue. She is a nice young lady. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you. Any whoosies, I'm going to go flank. Y'all want to come?
Okay, so okay.
Flank, flank, flank.
So go ahead and make a stealth
She's
check to get
flanking.
down there
Sneak, sneak,
unannounced.
sneak. Flank, flank,
What
flank.
about you guys?
Sneak,
What do
sneak,
you-
sneak.
Oh,
Are you-
I'm
who's-
gonna hang back about 120 feet away, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna fire spells as soon as fighting starts. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Perfect.
And VMAC is setting up with a bow. Is that true?
Up on the ridge.
Up on the
Yeah.
ridge?
I think you and
Yes.
VMAC have like a nice little sniper's
Okay,
nest
so you
going
guys
on.
have the sniper nest. She's doing the stealthy thing.
Yeah. So that's
so
a...
I'm gonna wait till I know that she's at least halfway there before I misty step to him because that's instant.
Okay.
Cool, okay.
Cool.
And this is not... It's this, right? Again.
your stealth
Yeah,
bonus,
okay.
yeah.
So that's a 19 total.
Sweet. Let's see if he hears you coming. Yeah, you're by all signs point to the fact that this guy is just enraptured with
He's just
feeding creatures disgusting.
throwing rotten meat into a hole.
Yep.
Okay.
He is.
That's
Alright.
This is disgusting. Okay.
sounds like a really horrible.
I bet it smells
Thing
like the
to
closer I
say.
get, is it
Okay.
is it terrible? Does this smell?
Yeah, it's stanky.
Yep. Okay, cool.
So yeah, you're closing in on striking distance. You
Yeah.
guys, are you guys
right, I'm
ready
gonna-
to instigate?
Yeah, I'm gonna misty step, and that means I'm gonna be about 10 feet from him.
I've got my
I would like to be behind.
Perfect.
can
Yeah,
choose
you can
that.
definitely do that.
Yeah.
Nice. So whenever you guys are ready, let's just go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
And you
so
guys get
should
a
I
surprise
roll
round.
for me and for VMAC, or
Let's just have VMAC after you,
okay.
just for
Okay.
ease.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, why am I doing two? Just one.
I don't know. I wanted to do 2. And...
Hey, that's a great initiative.
Oh. That is a great initiative.
Oh my
22.
Plus
Ooh,
6.
nice.
Oh, do you the
Oh yeah,
do the
you
alert
can't be
feat?
surprised.
I can't be surprised I have the alert feat.
That's awesome. I'm so glad we have you. Oh my god,
Hell
that's gonna
yeah.
help so much.
So this.
What'd you roll, Karsten?
I rolled a 19 plus 1, so 20 for initiative.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I rolled an 18 plus 3,
Damn, you guys are like,
so 21.
hell yeah.
Wait, is VMAC a druid now, preserving flowers? Do you know, it's funny, he's a very sensitive fighter, you know.
really
he's
is.
really into and he has like a didn't he take performance or something?
Oh yeah, he's an actor now.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
He's
And
really good
he's-
at mimicking sounds.
He's an actor
Yeah.
and he's good and he wants to open a supper club specifically. He's working a lot on that. He's been concocting a recipe, so he's preparing for, dinner later.
But yeah, maybe he should take a level in druid. That's pretty good.
A druid fighter actor. Why
Oh
not?
my
Yeah.
God.
Why not?
Sure.
You know what? This
I'm-
is
I'm
D&D, y'all. We do what we want.
This is D&D.
So Hesperus, you misty stepped behind him.
Okay, yep.
You are primed to strike. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit him.
Hit him hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my longsword. So I'm gonna
Nice.
move up to him.
Perfect.
and I'm gonna
You hear him
attack.
cackling, completely unaware of you.
Whoa, that's okay.
Yeah, you kind of dropped that.
For it.
one-liner before you slash.
Nope. That's
You
bad.
just yell, nope.
That's a
If he's not aware of us, does she have advantage on the attack?
Yeah, actually you do. Good catch.
I was like, wait, we're sneaking on him.
I was going to say, yeah.
All right.
'cause-
How'd you do?
Hold on. That's a 12 to hit.
Okay, so yeah, you lunge forward, Excalibur just catching in the loose folds of his hide armor and
Oh,
piercing
great.
through that, but not actually getting a hit on
That's
his
fine.
body.
I'm
You
gonna
hear his cackling kind of stop in a of surprise.
I'm gonna do it again.
Nice, go for it.
Jesus, I'm having a bad time with this.
This is no good.
That's 9.
Oh,
Okay,
that is a
fine.
9.
You're going in jail. I'm taking another day.
Dice Joe.
Nice. So yeah, your Excalibur whips back out, but it kind of catches on this nasty foul fabric. and you
Wait.
aren't able to actually land a blow.
Wait a minute. We flanked him.
Oh yeah, you guys are on either side. So you should have
You should have advantage.
Nice.
Still have advantage.
Yeah, if you're swinging up at the same
VMAX.
time. There you
Okay,
go.
there
That's
we
how I actually
go.
roll.
This is
That
why
is a
VMAC and Bob, his cousin, didn't get
23.
along. Bob didn't understand VMAX stage life. Yeah, I mean it's hard. Actors are sensitive.
I love that spelling of Bob also. That's good.
Bob.
Bob. Nice. Yeah.
8. That's 8 slashing damage on that one.
Hell yeah. So yeah, you carve him up. Your Excalibur's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Ripping through not just the hide armor, but through his hide as well.
Sweet.
You're kind of whimper in pain as he scuttles back, only to be caught, or only to be met with the blades of Calico Jane.
What, motherfucker? Okay.
You get a sneak attack on
I
him.
was gonna say because I have sneak attack.
So you roll.
Okay, so I
and you have
roll-
advantage, so you have 2d20. And if you hit, you'll do extra damage.
I rolled a nat 20 on the first roll.
Fuck, you can just keep that.
So why
you
don't I
critted.
just keep that?
So you get to roll all of
Yeah.
your damage dice twice. I don't think the sneak attack gets doubled.
It does.
It
All
does?
dice roll
Okay,
gets
shit,
doubled.
Okay,
All
so
dice get doubled.
I need more dice. What do you need? I need D6.
Oh man,
He has all the
I have
Gotta
66.
ask your wizard.
Because my
Fireball spells.
Yeah.
GL with C demons.
66s.
Yeah, plus your regular damage, so it'll be 8d6.
So I need 8 D6s.
Here.
I hear 2 more.
Hey, Wolf
5,
Loki.
6, 7. I just need one more.
Okay.
Wolf Loki says GL with Z Demons. Thank you. And thanks for subscribing to us with Twitch Prime. That's awesome.
We're literally trying to kill one right now.
Fang of
What do
Unogoo.
we got going on here? Let me do math. One second. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Holy moly.
That is 24.
He is,
Short swordy damaging goings on.
where do you hit him? Obviously a critical spot.
Dark Souls backstab.
I mean, this is like a humanoid looking kind of. What is he?
Yeah, he's a gnoll, so he's
He
a
looks like that
humanoid.
thing.
Yeah, we have
Like
picture
a
him up on the
wolf.
screen.
Somewhere
Standing wolf.
in the squishy boobs.
Stab him in the boobs.
Yeah, I'm,
Oh,
I'm all like right, just right in there.
Yeah, he's getting clobbered on this side by Excalibur, and he lifts up his arm in rage, and you just have a short sword just dig expertly, almost like a surgeon, into his guts. And he squeals and howls in pain. He might not even be able to make it to his turn at this rate. VMAC, you have a longbow in your hand, and you're loosing an arrow, I believe.
I am.
+7 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to roll the d20
And he
first.
does not have advantage because he is firing into a melee. He's not.
So he rolled a.
+7 on that.
That plus 7.
13.
So arrow kind of whizzes by into the pit full of hyenas, all now braying for the blood of the one who's been feeding them.
Yeah.
He's got one more attack.
Okay. So shoot. I guess he'll shoot
Yeah,
again.
Go for it.
It was a plus what?
7.
So that's a 17.
Nice. Yeah, that arrow, the second arrow, lands squarely between his shoulder blades. How much damage do you do to him?
It's 1d8 +2.
Nice.
Which one's my 8? Is it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the diamond.
Diamonds
Three.
are forever.
Hey.
So 5.
Something.
5 damage.
Well, no, I rolled a 1, so sorry, I was
okay.
doing my
Yikes.
total.
So yeah, you the arrow, like, despite
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a ton of damage.
It's scary.
I mean, yeah, Sparley is getting taken care of now than later in life when it could become an issue.
It's true.
So. Although it seems
watch
like
that
this
stuff.
is pretty late in life for this guy. This arrow pierces into his spine, barely doing any damage, but possibly
But it's just sticking
Same.
out of him now, so it's like
Yeah.
a visual reminder.
something could like wiggle or something. Yeah.
Look, you.
All right, Karsten, you have some magical drops
Oh
on these
yeah,
guys.
no, I'm
This guy.
I'm gonna just start muttering a quick incantation, then fire off a magic missile at him. So that'll
Nice.
be
Unerringly hits.
yeah, it just gets to do that. So should I roll 3d4?
Nice.
Let me know if you need any of these 6s back.
I'll take it back later. Don't worry
Okay.
about it. All right, so
And actually roll 5d4.
5d4.
for that
Do you need
one.
another one? Do you have enough?
5d4?
Yeah, just because.
Okay.
As you're muttering
Yeah,
this,
pick one of mine.
these arcane words, the energy that gets shot out of your fingertips gets kind of embellished with a bit of the storm's dark magic.
Ooh.
That is, 17 total force damage.
That is a really good magic missile.
Yeah, that was. I rolled. It was all 3s and 4s. There were 3 3s and 2 4s.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Noise.
Yeah, this energy just peppers his body with 5 different bolts.
So you have a D6 jar.
Yeah.
And that was just the surprise round.
Yeah! Now we get to hit him again.
Yep. Back to the top, Hesperus. This guy is
Alright.
close.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Nice.
The color of surprise is blood.
Are we still flanked?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He is just like getting battered back and forth by you guys.
Okay.
Just like, oh, what's that? Oh no!
Ow!
Hit with an
Okay.
arrow.
Ow!
So we're gonna
Ow!
take that. It's a 12.
I like the
It's a
math
12
face.
To hit,
Ugh.
which I don't think.
Oh, no,
Wait,
it's
it has
not
plus
that
1 for all
misses.
those. I forgot for my force damage.
Oh really? So
Yeah, it's
does an
1d4 plus
extra
1.
5 damage.
Extra 5 damage then, yeah.
Nice. And you're rolling with advantage, Hesperus.
Yes.
Nice.
So
I kind of wish the arrow came later because it would have been
21.
Like, huge damage.
21. That definitely hits.
Ow.
Yeah.
We can say that's what happened. He like loosed the arrow and it took a minute to like get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Like
magic
A really
was set
slow
up.
arrow.
VMAX gets the last hit on him.
Yeah.
Just the one arrow.
Like, I have triumphed,
9.
my comrades.
9 slashing damage.
Fear not. I have
9
shot
slashing
him.
damage.
I have
Nice.
shot our foe with an arrow. I have loosed it.
Oh,
I'm trying
man,
to do
he's,
my best blacksmith voice. I'm trying to pitch
like-
my.
So this foul creature kind of turns around, lets out this deep, long-winded, like, and just reeks of meat.
Gross.
And he is on
Disgusting.
death's door.
All
You
right.
basically are holding him at mercy with Excalibur's tipped to his throat.
Okay.
Noise.
Right as Calico Jane, what are you gonna do?
Can I kill him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him
You have
again.
Finish him!
You have advantage.
Yep.
Because that was not a good
And you get a critical hit again, or sneak attack.
Okay. What do I add?
So
I can't remember anything.
your short sword will be a plus
hit.
6.
Okay, so 18 to hit.
Nice. So yeah, your short sword
Now roll your
whispers in. How
damage.
much damage do you do?
How many d6s do I need
So
to
I think
roll?
your sneak attack's normally 3d6, and then a d6 plus your sword. So 4d6
So
total.
46.
Yep. 46 damage. He's dead. Nah.
4d6.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
I know.
That is 10 more points.
Nice. So yeah, you finish him off. What do you what do you do?
Okay, so
He didn't even have
so
a chance.
Hesperus, you're holding your sword like to his throat.
Yeah.
So cool. So I'm just gonna like stab, just like right in the back of his fucking neck. I'm just gonna like right through his skull.
He kind of jerks forward. Yep.
the other sword from the back.
Jerks
That's
forward
essentially what
Excalibur,
happened.
making a sword
Yeah.
sandwich.
He's
out
like
of
this.
him.
He's a kebab right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's a kebab.
And then we both pull our swords out, and he drops.
And he
Spit roasted him.
Sexy.
just gurgles up blood from 3 different orifices now in his
Sexy.
neck, and he kind of tumbles backwards, slowly falling towards this pit as the hyenas in there jump up, gnashing their jaws.
And I'm like, "You're welcome" to the hyenas.
hear Liaziel yell, "Grab his leg! We must feast on him!"
Oh, gross. Okay.
All right.
So if you want to
Okay,
try and
I'll
grab him, make a
lunge.
dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna try.
See what happens.
Too far away.
Too far.
Easiel try?
Yeah, Liaziel is he was kind of charging down the slope as you guys just butchered this creature. Just slow and
12.
old. 12?
I got a 15.
Okay, nice. So you get one cat's claw onto his leg. You can feel the skin kind of like ripping away as he slips down into this pit.
Ew. Guys, help, 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 help,
And
help,
the-
help, 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 help.
And the hyenas down there are jumping up, gnashing at him. One of them has caught onto his head,
Ew,
which is now loosened by you guys.
Is it okay? Do we need all of him or just some of him?
As much as you can stomach. So
Just rip a handful out and eat it. I shout. Just rip a handful out and eat it.
What about you guys? Don't you want some?
I missed.
So
I mean, it's
you now
coming
have
off. He's coming off
You
in
now
my
have a
hands.
pack of hyenas that have caught onto his head. They're all tearing him down, but you just with one claw drag this body out and kind of hold it over your head like a trophy. The hyenas fall off, ripping the head off, but you still have
Okay, so
most
you
of the
still have
corpse.
body.
Guys, look! I kept most of him.
But how did you do that? You aren't that strong, are you?
No, I'm not that
You
strong.
actually have a -1 to strength.
But I've got my claws, my cat
got really good
claws.
grip.
So I have really good grip. So I dove and I got like a leg, and then I just literally like almost clawed my way up him. So I clawed him towards
You
me.
ever had a cat?
Yes.
Okay,
I still
so
have
this makes a
scars.
lot of sense because I have a cat who would crawl. He would climb my ladder to my fucking bunk bed and sink his claws into my legs and haul his fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
He was about a
jerk.
20-pound cat.
Yeah.
So I
Oh, that's
believe
So,
that
yeah.
this cat could just
Like,
claw,
yeah.
claw, claw.
Yeah, so like instead of me climbing, like, but I'm doing the climbing motion and I just clawed his body and like, so I scraped like through his flesh. It's not because
Yeah.
he's gross, but yeah, I just I clawed him right up out of that hole, and I'm
So-
like, you can have the head. I don't even want
So that's what you see. You see yourself just pulling him up. The rest of you guys see her just like rip him and just whip him back up with this insane show of strength. She's all of a sudden become this like incredibly virile creature. You see her
Adrenaline.
like, yeah, her veins all pulsing and bulging.
My fur's a little puffed.
Yeah.
Your tail.
my tail's like twitching and puffed up.
You know, who blesses her with your hunt is strong.
He didn't even see you coming. You took him out so fast.
I did.
So
I got him good.
So as his head is kind of getting passed around in this hyena pit, the energy that he was channeling kind of starts expanding from his body. The storm overhead is starting to break. Liaziel looks you all in the eyes. You two are far back, so he's just really talking to Hesperus and
Me and VMAC are walking up, and as we're doing that, I sort of pat VMAC on the thigh because I can't reach up that high. You had a really good shot there. I saw it. You hit him right in the back.
I did.
was
Thank you
very
for
good.
noticing. I aimed.
Well, I'm sure it hurt him a lot.
I aimed not just with my eyes, but also with my heart.
that is a VMAC.
You're
And your
really
aim
good at
was
being that
true.
guy.
All right.
You're very short. He just says things sometimes. I also just really, if Calico crits, it's the same as a fireball. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, that is insane. That's actually pretty badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, the storm's starting to break. Liaziel looks at it. He's like, grab the body, get back to the sled. We got to get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
VMAC is going to help. VMAC's going to get the body. And
Okay.
Well, I think you guys get the body. VMAC and I get the sled, and
We can.
Come back
VMAC's
over.
getting the sled.
I'm strong. We can get him.
Will you help me, Pinky?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're super
no, you're-
jacked right now too, though, because you.
Kill the shit out of that guy! It's really light for you to carry this body. You can just you throw it over one shoulder and you can just run back across the sand.
And we go. All right, and we're hustling. We're hustling.
Nice. So yeah, you guys make it back to the sled right as this storm just kind of explodes from the area that he was standing before. And as you get onto the sled and VMAC whips the hyenas into action, this giant tornado of gore and sand just envelops you guys. You're leaving from the heart of it, trying to get out. So
Go, VMAC. Steer us to safety.
So Liaziel, you see him kind of just rip chunks of meat off of this creature and start eating it. You see him starting to just one-handed, just feasting on this beast, and he just is starting to get more jacked up off of it all.
I pull.
Try some. And he has meat tendrils hanging off of
All
his
right.
jaw.
All right. I'm
pull out
going
a
to do
dagger.
it.
I cut off a little fillet piece. I cook it with a fireball real quick, and then I just pop it in my mouth.
Get rid of
Nice.
Fireball. My tiefling is not that. I'm just gonna claw some off of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calico Jane's like, it's already on. I'm going to start licking my.
She's licking her claws.
I have
like a
things.
cat.
Pretty covered.
I would like to take Excalibur to just lop a limb, and then just
Oh, nice.
a turkey leg.
Hell yeah. Cool. So you guys are all
No
feasting on the
way.
corpse.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is
So
so
you guys
gross.
feel the power of Ninogu flowing through you. You guys are keyed into the hunt. You can almost smell what Liaziel's been telling you that he's been smelling this whole time.
My little
You all
cat nose
gain
is
20
twitching.
temporary hit points.
Oh shit.
And since this creature was channeling dark magics, you feel a boost to your magic pool. So you can cash that in at some time to come up with some crazy ass effect for one of your spells.
Okay.
But this maelstrom is almost making your Knoll sled kind of pop up off of the ground. You wish you got the one with a spoiler on it, but it looked too flashy. So you went for the more family edition. The hyenas are running through the wind, kind of catching meat chunks out of the air as they fly by, and they seem to be unaffected by it. But you all are getting battered and bruised. This is going to be the second skill challenge of the night. This time you need to make 5 successes before you get 3 failures.
Ooh, okay.
A couple skills that could help you here are going to be nature, arcana, and perception. Although there are definitely more for you. And this storm is really, really buffeting you guys.
Okay.
So
I'll do arcana check, see if I can sort of use my magical force to abate the storm a bit.
Okay.
nice. Yeah, go ahead and roll an arcana check.
Nice. That's a 26.
Oh, nice.
19 plus 7.
Hell yeah, that is very effective. And you'll actually give advantage to the next person after you since you rolled so high. So yeah, you're a quick study. You saw how this guy was channeling the storm, and you're able to kind of, especially with some of his meat flowing through your veins now. However gross that
We
sounds.
ate that dude.
It was yeah.
It was a little chewy.
We ate him.
It wasn't great.
No.
You're tied.
Gnawing on the leg.
You're keyed into the storm now, so you're able to almost predict its movements.
I'm
You
trying to
find
keep
the
us in
lesser
the eye of the
current.
storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And almost like steer it along with the cart. It's not 100%. You don't have perfect control. You guys still have 4 more successes that you have to make, but the next person to roll will get advantage thanks to your mastery over the storm.
Okay. Well, I have proficiency in perception.
So do
Hell
I.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do
Find
I.
us a way out.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll, Hespers.
Find us a way out.
Roll to one of your skills.
17.
Hell yeah. You succeed.
Okay.
Even without that advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, she rolled.
I
with
rolled
advantage.
twice. I rolled
okay,
2.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you do succeed. So yeah,
So the way that he can sort of magically feel what I'm actually able to see the wind patterns that are happening, and I'm also because I can see so well, I'm so perceptive. I can sort of see where
Beat the
where
shit
it
out of
gets
nature.
where it abates and use that to be like steer here, steer there, like so between
Yeah.
the two of us we're able to see.
and VMAC actually
it
listens
sounds.
to you too. He's able, yeah.
Amazing.
Listening.
I like Han saying, beat the shit out of nature. Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Yes.
Cool. That's 2 successes. Calico, what are you up to help everybody out?
Okay, so I can't do perception. Right?
You can do perception. Just like success or fail. Hesperus rolling perception. She could not roll perception again.
Yeah.
Oh, she
I
can't.
can't.
Yeah.
I
You
can
can.
roll
You
perception.
can. Yeah. If you're proficient in it, you can definitely roll for it. And any other skill that you think would make sense in trying to navigate this crazy maelstrom of flesh and sand.
Yeah. VMAC would probably do a animal handling or
Survival?
survival check. Hang on. Can VMAC like shout at the storm and try to intimidate it? Can he like you think you're so tough?
If it was anyone but VMAC, I would say no, but I think VMAC could try and at least amp all of you guys up.
Yeah.
So it might not give you success, but it might give you advantage if you want
Okay,
to roll
I
for
think
it.
so. VMAX, yeah. So VMAX
do VMAX.
gonna try an intimidation.
You guys can help each other
wanna
out
roll
too
it?
with
I'll
these
roll
checks.
VMAX intimidation check for
Yeah.
the storm. Oh, that's really good. That's a 23. 18 plus 5.
Nice. Yeah, VMAC, this storm is definitely very mercurial. It has almost emotion that you're feeling, Karsten.
Yay!
And yeah, VMAC doesn't care about these stupid storm emotions.
The meat in the sand, and he's like, "You're a puny storm. I shit storms bigger than you."
That's true to character.
He is the pantsoiler
He
after all.
is. Didn't get that name for nothing. Cool. So whoever rolls next will have advantage because VMAC just. You guys are like, I can't believe this guy is still fucking alive.
He's
doing
intimidating.
great.
He's intimidating a storm right now.
Yup.
VMAC.
Okay.
And also, you guys can help each other out. I'm sorry I didn't mention this before, but you can help each other out with your rolls, and give somebody else advantage on their check if you can describe a way in which you would be able to be helpful.
Okay.
So if you're kind of coming up for or at a loss for ideas, you can maybe say, "Hey, I'll help out whoever with whatever they're doing."
I can help you with survival if you want to do.
I mean, I can perception. I can
Okay.
also additionally look for
Do it.
a good route. I don't know.
Yeah. Check out for obstacles on the ground.
Yeah,
And,
'cause
like,
you're
looking
focused
out-
on the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
so
great
you
idea.
can
I'm
look out
looking at
for
the
things.
actual, the
Ground.
ground itself.
Cool. And you have advantage thanks to VMAC.
Ooh, good, because that was a shit roll. Okay. Forget what I was doing. Perception. 18.
Nice. So yeah, you're able to kind of look ahead and you see
18.
a large swath of these iron spikes that are everywhere here that have just almost seemed like they came out of nowhere, jutting out of the ground. And you're able to guide VMAC at the last
I'm
second
like
as he
tapping.
whips
I'm
the
like
cart
tapping
around.
his arms to tell
You're
him which way to
ratatouille-ing
turn.
him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, nice. So
He's just sort of like on his shoulders, like
little cat.
He's like,
yeah, like
thank
the
you,
cat, you know?
thank you, virginal cat friend. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Jesus, fucking turn.
Perfect. Yeah. So you're able to spot these very dangerous spikes and avoid them at the last second. All right. That's 3 successes so far. What are you guys doing for the rest of this round? We're getting close. We're almost there.
Survival.
Yes, let's do some survival check.
Nice. Is VMAC
VMAC's
be
gonna help
helping
her
you?
with that.
Cool. So
He's
VMAC
also proficient.
So VMAC can roll a survival check, and if he succeeds, then he'll give Hesperus advantage.
Okay, cool. Survival check. That's pretty good. That's 17.
Nice. So yeah, you get advantage on your check.
Okay.
Oh my God, I got 2 nat
20s!
Okay.
What?
Oh my God!
You just complete the challenge 100%. there, actually. That's amazing.
She just like
Damn,
reaches
that's
up and like
insane.
goes, no storm, no, and like no.
Yeah. What do you do to the storm, or how do you get
my
out
God.
of it? That's crazy.
Oh
You're like, that's the
Jesus!
way we need to
For
go.
survival, God, what would you even?
You find the way out, and you point us. You direct us all, do this, and then
Yeah.
all working together, you dodging the things with VMAC, and him shouting
Yeah.
at the storm, and me parting the clouds with
Yes.
the magic.
You find some natural terrain features that help you out too.
Maybe you see
Yeah.
further ahead, yeah, and you're like, there. I don't know.
You find like an outcropping, and gives us a bit of a shelter from the storm.
I think I get a little bit of help from the silver flame.
Hell yeah.
Is what I think it is. I am all of a sudden completely certain of the direction that we need to go, and also know that I can calm the storm.
Hell yeah.
Noise.
That's awesome.
Noise.
So with this this double fucking nat 20, I can feel that we're nearing the end of this, and this storm has kind of been chasing us, and since this storm does have feelings, that I basically turn around on the sled to be facing the majority of the storm, and I will raise my arms in the V of power and just go down like so, and the storm falls away.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Immediately, with
Yeah.
no hesitation at all, the sand all just hits the
all
ground.
of a sudden, I just know this is how. And because this is a survival check, some of the flesh that's been flying around lands right in our little pile for VMAC.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Oh,
you
that
get
is
some
that is
ingredients.
wonderful. Thank you for collecting that for me.
That's awesome. Yeah. this-
Hesperus, that was really
Stew.
something. I was trying to get control of the storm, but you calmed it down right there.
Yeah. I had a little bit of help from my patron.
I see. Oh, it's very powerful stuff. Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Liaziel looks at you like he's seen some shit, but he's never seen this kind of shit before. He doesn't even know what to
Hesperus
say.
kind of is like a little like.
Just dust actually on your shoulder.
Yeah,
And a
there's
blood
dust. A
chunk.
little,
Later.
there's an ear.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nasty.
Meepo's just kind of hanging on to VMAC's leg for dear life. He just is so happy that he doesn't have to do that
Oh,
anymore.
I forgot about
Poor
Meepo.
Meepo.
Little meepo.
Damn, good job, guys. So yeah, you
Give
make
him a
it
little
completely out of there.
scratch on his head, you little guy. Little fella.
Nice. So yeah, as the storm dies away, you realize that you think you're very far away from where you started. It's hard. There aren't that many landmarks. You actually have a really good eye for the places that you've passed. You think that you covered a lot of land here. You hear kind of like howling and baying out on one of the horizons, and Laziel looks around and he's like, I think we've made some enemies here. Maybe announced ourselves.
Well, I mean, I did just stop a storm, so.
Yeah, that might have clued them in on our location. Do we know? Can we try and find Borston? Figure out where he is.
Yeah. He sniffs into the breeze. You guys all are getting whiffs of things that you haven't ever been able to quantify before. You aren't sure what you're smelling, but as Liaziel kind of like nods in one direction, you start smelling a stink that you think can only come from.
Is that what I'm smelling?
Champion Hinoku.
Oh!
You
That's
guys-
what that is.
Do
That's
y'all
what
smell that?
is.
Do y'all smell that?
I do smell that. It's not.
I've never not been this congested before. It's really, I can smell things for the first time.
I can
It's
smell
not
the
pleasant, but
future.
it's not.
Yeah, what a place to be. This is not what I wanted to smell.
No, I'd rather
I
smell.
prefer being congested to this, actually.
like
It's a very.
Cookies,
It's a very.
like-
It's got like an
That
edge.
would be
Of,
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An
it's,
edge of
an
what?
edge of like ammonia.
yeah.
Oh.
it's- That's
yeah.
This is a very unpleasant odor that I'm experiencing right now. But I smell it.
But
I smell
it's
it.
very different.
Smells like the
It's
right direction.
It's different than everything else.
Yeah. Let's follow it.
Nice. So you guys start heading quickly in that direction.
I'll send my owl up again
Tap
to like
midnight.
scout ahead, kind of.
Yeah.
So she's sort of like flying 100 feet in front of us, and I'm like watching through her eyes.
Nice. So yeah, you guys are making a good clip across the dunes when the hyenas start slowing down. And you see VMAC kind of trying to whip them back into shape. And Liaziel just looks at them, useless creatures.
Hey, now we don't know that. What if they're just tired or hungry? Like they've, we've been running them at a pretty major check for a while there.
VMAC can confirm that they're both tired and hungry. They're going to
Okay.
need some kind of, rest for a little bit.
Okay. All right. So let's slow down and see what's around us.
Okay.
Because they are carrying a bunch of us. It's really
Yeah,
we're
there's a
very
lot.
heavy.
Yeah. And even with 12 of them, there's still, they're smaller creatures.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere like that we can?
Do they
Can
eat the
get-
flesh? Do they like flesh?
Oh yeah.
They like. Well, we have a pile of flesh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why don't you give him a meal? Why didn't you give him some of that flesh you collected from the storm?
Is there a place we can sort of pull off that's not just
Like
like out in the open?
Yeah, there's this like rocky outcropping kind of
Okay.
over just like up ahead.
Okay.
And actually kind of jutting out down from it are more of these iron spikes that are everywhere. And actually a couple of them have corpses impaled on them.
Oh, great! Look, more food.
Oh,
for
great.
More food for the hyenas.
Pull them down.
Yeah,
We'll pull
yeah.
them down. Let's head right over there.
Be like,
VMAC's
"Hey,
gonna
guys."
steer the
Hey guys,
sled right over that way.
Perfect.
Can I make a? I want to see if there's any water around for them.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna check. I want to see if I can find that for them. Yeah, it's a survival. That's not great.
Can VMAC help her look for water for them? Actually, he's
Yeah.
kind of. I feel like he's taken to these like hyenas. Like he's formed a bond with them.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, definitely. He can.
Like,
He's
cares
like,
for
I
them.
like them. They would eat me if I was dead, but I like them.
Yeah, so have VMAC go ahead and make a survival check to
as well, yeah.
see if,
And
Ooh,
also,
that's not
I mean,
great.
it is my.
That's
but
a
it's
9.
It's my background. It's my
that you can find.
that I can if I
food
can find
sources.
food and fresh water
If it's available.
if the land offers it. So
So you start sniffing around and you smell something that doesn't smell like water, but it does smell
liquid.
drinkable.
Okay. All right.
Is
Does
it
anybody have
beer?
something I can hold? I can like a. I know VMAX
We've
doesn't
got
have
bags.
his pot anymore.
you could
Oh,
you
yeah.
could literally take one of these hideous bags here.
Bags
Okay,
of
I'll
I
take
have
a
2
bag.
of them. Take
Alright.
take both. Fill them with
Alright,
water.
I'll take both.
Bag of devouring.
Or
Go-
something.
I'm gonna go take the bags, the regular bags, not the bag of devouring,
No, you've got both of those
I have
bags.
both of
the
those.
leather bags, and I'm gonna go find whatever this liquidy thing is. That's maybe not water, but is drinkable, and like
Sweet. So yeah, you find a kind of like gushing pool of just blood and viscera pouring through the rocks. You think
okay
that might be what passes for
for
liquid.
water for these guys. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a couple bags.
Bags,
Nice.
blood bags.
I also realize I can't. Somebody take one of these bags and hold it out for the hyenas, because if I let go, it's just gonna go.
Yeah, I think you and BMAC are gonna.
Yeah. Okay. So
tag
we're
team
gonna
feeding.
tag. We're gonna go down the line.
Cool. So as you make your way back to the knoll sleds, everybody except for Hesperus make a perception check.
I don't think I have any sort of bonus, do I? Oh,
Oh,
nope,
no.
that's a natural one.
You do not have any bonus.
15. I rolled a 9.
I don't
Nice.
see
But I have
anything.
VMAC has to. As
Oh,
well, right?
shit. Who?
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead and
Well,
roll
he's.
for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can roll for it. Perception, I don't think he has a bonus for it either.
And he also got a 9, but just a 9. So he got a 9. 9.
9.
I got a 1.
Nine.
So let's see.
That's not good at all.
All right. So, yeah. And what did you roll again?
I got a 15.
Okay, so
Total.
yeah, the three of you are just kind of getting accustomed to these new senses, and you don't hear the padding of quiet paws across the sand until it's almost too late. Hesperus, you
I-
cannot be ambushed.
I did have Athena circling, watching out for
Okay.
us.
Does that help?
You did roll a 1.
I rolled a 1 for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But I didn't roll anything for
For
Athena.
Athena.
And I feel like she would have warned me if she saw something.
Okay, you can go ahead and roll another d20.
Okay.
See if she noticed.
Maybe
She's
she
got
didn't.
keen hearing and sight.
She might have been looking the other way.
She might have been.
Yeah, she might have been looking at something else.
That's not great. Yeah, that would be an 8 with advantage. So she
So yeah,
probably didn't see anything.
the sands are almost not tearing her up there, but she's lost a couple of feathers since flying through this just horribly wretched place. Just also, everything about this place is oppressive. It really is. It seems like it's designed to test like those who can actually hunt and those who are prey.
And she's probably not doing too well because she's an owl.
She's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
She
she does hunt.
Owls
They're
are predators.
hunters.
They are
Yeah,
predators.
She's
they're
predator,
pretty
not
vicious.
prey. but
They're little pillows of hate and murder.
That's
Pillows of hate and murder. That's a beautiful description of an
Little
owl.
marshmallows.
So, Hesperus, you
hate
get a sense of something wrong, something foul, something watching you.
Okay.
And up ahead, you see, kind of leering over the knoll sled, this giant creature with matted white fur, kind of glowing, sickly yellow ribs, just breathing stench down upon the carriage.
Okay.
And you notice this. VMAC does not, even though you're
Okay.
both like, you're right by each
They're
other.
Right by each other. He's totally not noticing. Can I yell?
Um,
Whoa!
You can, but not before this creature lets out a hellish, rending
okay.
scream.
All right.
So actually, go ahead and roll initiative and see if you can roll ahead of, or yell ahead of it.
20.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, you are able to react quicker than it can howl.
Okay.
And everybody can just go ahead and roll initiative, but only Hesperus and this creature will be
We'll get to go
up
first.
first. Yeah, you can actually see what it looks like up there on the screen
Oh
right
shit!
now.
It's
Oh,
got
my.
a scorpion for a tail.
It
the
does have
fuck?
one of those.
Oh, that's good. That's okay though. That's another 7. God damn it.
Oh no!
Why space dice?
A 7 total, or
Rolling
No, 8
sevens.
8 total for Karsten.
all right. And we'll wait a second. Do you want to roll for VMAC, Karsten?
Yeah, I'll roll for VMAC.
So why not?
His is +2, I think. 16.
Nice, much better. Oh, doo-doo-doo.
Oh God, what is that? Oh no.
Um,
I don't know. I don't even see it. I'm
Yeah, you
like,
have no idea.
I'm like reading my spell book, like completely tuned out.
the Aziel's over there, kind of like sharpening his blade, muttering to himself.
Well, I guess
His
I'm
bow.
aware now. You just shouted, but I'm like, wait, what? I don't see it yet.
Nice. So yeah, your shout kind of carries over the dunes. You're probably about 40 feet away from this creature, which is another like 20 feet up on a ridge above the cart. So you warn everybody, but both you and it will get act in the surprise round.
Okay.
So Bridget, go ahead and roll, or I'm sorry, Calico, go ahead and roll initiative. This creature that you can see up on the screen is kind of breathing down on you guys. None of you are aware until you just hear a cry from Hesperus.
and then a
2?
screaming howl.
Oh no.
2 plus what?
So 5
It
total.
doesn't matter at that point.
That's only 2 less than me, or 3.
So Hesperus, you get to go first. You're
Okay.
about 40 feet away from this creature. What do you do?
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, shit, I can only move 30.
Misty step.
I can
yeah.
Misty
What
Step,
is
but that
Misty Step's
leaves
range?
me.
With very little spells.
That leaves me with no more second level spells.
Oh, okay.
I only have 2. So I don't know if that's gonna be very helpful.
Is there anything to like shoot off at it?
I mean, I have a longbow. I don't have any ranged spells.
Yeah, I'm usually gonna be on melee.
Yeah, I'm a melee person.
Oh, can we leave that open? It's getting steamy in here.
So you might be able to Misty Step. It might be worth it.
I don't know though, because I feel like we should probably save that for the actual fucking demon champion.
Yeah, this is
that we're
not who
gonna
you
get
came
at
here
some
to
And there's a
fight.
chance that we will need to long rest before we find him too.
Yeah,
Depending on how
there
this
is a
goes.
there is a chance of that. What's the? Hold on. Where are you?
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's within 30 feet. I could move 10 feet. No, that's it. Hold on.
She's 40 feet away from the creature.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 40 feet away from me, which is
And it
not helpful.
It lurks about 20 feet away
from
from
us.
the knoll sled.
Okay, that's where us two and
Calico.
Weeziel are,
Yep,
and Meepo.
And Meepo. Yeah, and VMAC and Hesperus are both 40 feet away
Oh, I see. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
with a giant sack full of blood gut water.
Oh, right. The blood gut
Oh, man.
juice.
Yeah, juice. It's a punch.
Because we're fine on
Would
health
VMAC
right
drop the
now.
bags? I feel like he wouldn't. I feel like he would hang on to it because he's like, I still gotta feed the hyenas. We gotta get them something to drink.
You would definitely do that thing where you're like carrying all your groceries to the front door because you didn't think about having to open the door.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to carry all of them.
Yeah,
I'm
Yep.
not
both
gonna.
bags fill on his arms. Like,
I don't need
But
to
trying
put.
to get his bow out and like notch an arrow and like across the bag.
Yeah. I don't need to put these groceries down.
Yeah.
No, I have to actually still hit it. Well, I can
could
either
prepare
bless
something.
people. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I could bless, which
but we're
gives
not close enough to you, are we?
30
What's the range on it?
feet.
Oh,
So
okay.
people around me, aren't I close enough to
You and
guys?
VMAC are right by each other.
Yeah.
You
You're
and
60
VMAC are next to
feet
each other. You're about 60 feet from us.
Oh,
If-
okay.
If you moved your full movement, you could probably get everyone with it, though.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna move. Okay. So I'll move
Nice.
30 feet, get everybody around me, and cast bless. So that's all 3 of you guys can add 1d4 on every attack roll or saving throw.
Damn, that's really good.
Throw during the duration, which is
Cool.
a minute.
Cool.
Nice.
So I have 60
I feel
seconds
blessed.
right now.
Yep.
Bless yourself. All right. This creature, just this foul ichor, like draining from its jaws, cackles out loud and lets out this hell scream. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
And you get a plus 1d4 on this saving throw, right? Yeah, nice. So good thing you got that. So maybe the bless was your warning to everybody. You ran up and just yelled out. You guys all heard her yell something that she wouldn't yell if there wasn't.
Do we all add the 1d4 to this?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, to this
It's
too.
to every attack and every saving throw for the
Okay.
duration.
That is really cool.
That's awesome. Oh my god. Yes. I got a 23 for a
Nice.
wisdom saving throw.
Good job.
Yeah.
I have a 15.
Okay, nice. Still
11.
decent. Oh no.
Did you roll your
Not great.
Oh.
Do you want to
Yeah.
roll for VMAC?
Sure.
Yeah, you roll
You want
for
me to do
VMAC.
it?
Yeah, you
No,
can.
I added wrong. Sorry, 12. But that doesn't help.
Doesn't hurt.
Hashtag blessed. So
Yep.
true.
That's the title of this episode.
He gets
now.
no bonus to it. So
And VMAC has an 18.
nice.
Oh, nice. Cool. So everybody except for Hesperus is going to kind of stand
bless us.
strong in the face of this howl.
Oh, it's like she
but
blessed
Hesperus, you
us
become
and-
frightened.
Oh no.
So this creature just really cuts to your core for some
You
reason.
can get to me, but you don't know that.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the fear is in your line of sight, and you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So this
Okay.
giant creature that's howling out. And
That's
it's-
not
She's
helpful.
gotten closer to it now, yeah. 'Cause she's like sort of like split the difference.
and it kind of cackles out. Bring Borscht in your skulls and be richly rewarded. So now it goes back to Hesperus. You're out of that surprise round. Mm-hmm. So you're afraid of this creature. You will be able to make a saving throughout the end of your turn to see if you break this fear lock. Until then, is there something else that you can do?
I was looking if I could cast Lesser Restoration on myself, but I don't think I can. It won't help with that.
No fear now.
Not with fear.
I could, if you get close to me, I can get you with something.
Can I get close to you without getting closer to it?
No, I'll have to come to you, I think.
Okay.
Or unless you circle around.
Yeah, you could do like a 60-foot circle, but it would...
I mean, I have a bow. I'm not great at it, but I might as well try and use it. Like,
Nice.
why not?
So she's at disadvantage on attacks against it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
you still
have
get to add the
disadvantage.
D4.
That is really nice that it doesn't get negated.
Okay, so... How do I do this?
So you're gonna
Yeah,
be
this
so
is
roll
confusing.
roll two
Roll
d20s,
and I
take
take
the
the
lesser.
lower,
Yeah,
so
but then you get to
13.
one,
13,
but
and then you get to
if it's the same dice, it cancels itself
4
out,
to
but if
hit
it's
plus
different-
this.
plus the d4, yeah.
Plus a d4.
Yeah.
So,
and actually, this
so
is a simpler system
14,
than previous editions.
so
Dungeons
18
and
to
Dragons.
hit.
Yeah.
You got an 18 to hit. That was with
Yes.
your disadvantage.
That was
Yeah,
with
with
disadvantage because
Very
my
nice.
The other
I
one
would've
was the
rolled
natural
that
20.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Nice.
But
Well,
she
yeah,
fired an
you're-
arrow at it and it hit, I think.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
definitely
Did it
hits.
hit? Sweet.
Yeah, this even with your hands trembling with fear, this arrow launches true.
7 piercing damage.
Very nice. You do 7 damage to it.
Wait, did
Your
you,
bow is not magical.
did you add the
is it?
d4 to that?
I did add the d4 to that.
I don't think
my
you
bow is
do.
not magic. What?
I don't think you add a d4 to the damage, just the attack
Oh,
roll.
you're right. Okay, you're right. You're right. So that's -2 from what I just said.
So it's 5 damage.
Yes.
Yes.
'Cause she's
Cool.
7, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, as you pull the string back on your bow, you feel all of your muscles kind of flexing. This power, this dark, gross blessing of Yinogu that courses through you, makes your arrow punch harder than it normally would. So it actually enters the creature. Normally, you're looking at this, Karsten, and there's no way in your mind that you could imagine a regular bow and arrow affecting a creature of this caliber. So yeah, it actually this arrow pierces into its hide and it kind of yips. And almost in delight. Is there something else you want to do on your turn?
I have 2 attacks
Oh, she's,
Yeah.
yeah, you can shoot
for
it
action,
again.
so I can shoot again.
Cool, go for it.
And roll a d4 too.
So 11.
That D4 is so cool.
Yeah, bless is nice.
So 16 to hit.
Nice, you do hit it.
Okay, and then 5 damage.
Nice. Once again, your muscles tense and just like almost bless this arrow with unholy might, and it punches into it again.
All right.
Cool. Let's see. It is now the creature's turn. It's going to jump down into the midst of you guys, kind of onto your knoll sled, kicking up a bunch of dust, and the hyenas all are starting to go wild with the presence of this creature there. It's going to lunge at Karsten,
Ah,
biting at you. What is your AC?
my armor class right now is 14.
Nice. So it bites through your armor, and it is going to do.
What did could I cast shield? Shield would give me a +5, and if I do that,
as a
would it,
reaction?
as a reaction, yeah.
Let's see. You. I don't know if you would know that based on.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know what it would hit. But I mean, I can use my reaction to cast shield.
Okay. And so your AC
So
would
it turns
become
my
19.
AC to 19 now.
Cool. So yeah, as this beast lunges towards you, just magic flares up inside of you. You throw up the shield, and it just punches through the shield. This giant snapping jaws going towards your face, and you are going to take. You'll take 20 points of piercing damage.
Cool. That's all my temporary HP gone.
Oof. And
But
its
it's still
tail,
not full.
its tail's gonna whip out towards you, Calico Jane. This nasty stinger, and it will.
Can I
what is
uncanny
your-
dodge?
Not this attack. What is your AC?
Mine is 15.
Okay, so this
Uncanny dodge just halves the damage of whatever it is if it hits.
yeah, but it's only for special stuff, right?
It's
yeah, I don't
just a
think you can
melee
just dodge
attack.
a random attack.
Oh yeah, it's a reaction she can
It's
use.
just I have the damage of an attack from an attacker that I can see.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I played a lot of other editions, and Uncanny Dodge was something different.
Oh
in
yeah, no,
3.5.
no worry. I
So,
don't,
you can
I don't
have
know.
that.
Yay!
So this stinger does punch into you, and you can get out of the way for the majority of it.
But
So it doesn't
So
rip
kinda
through you, but it
graces you,
does still
though.
push nasty poison into you.
fucker.
So you'll only take 6 points of damage. That's the halved amount. And go to make a Constitution saving throw.
We're fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything's
fuck,
cool when you're
y'all.
part of it.
I don't know why I'm
7.
so. I mean, I
Um,
am fearful, but
so
I
you
also
feel
am
your-
like,
How much
damage did I take?
69
You take 6
hit
points of
points.
damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
alright right now.
So you
I mean,
feel
he
your
did just
joints
take
starting
20
to
off of
lock
me.
up.
That was
I
all
know.
temp.
So you're poisoned with this like paralyzing venom.
No.
Oh, I can.
You can
How
s-
close are you to me?
I don't know.
She's
near
about
me.
30 feet away.
Okay,
from
I
you.
can get to you, and I can help you. With
So
that.
you are paralyzed, so you're incapacitated. You can't move or speak. You fail all strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you will have advantage. Any attack that hits you is a critical hit if they're within 5 feet of you. So, yeah, you basically just stiff board, kind of fall over. Let's see. It is VMAC's turn.
VMAC yells out, "Kitty!"
Yeah, probably.
Well, VMAC's probably gonna take out his sword and swing at it. Yeah.
I would
I
think
would.
so.
I would assume.
Cool.
He's
think so.
within swording
He's in-
distance.
Well, he was 40 feet away from
Oh,
the
really
creature,
hope
but
he
now the
gets a
creature
long
pounced
rest
down
before
onto you
we-
guys.
Oh, the
so
creature's
he's
on
now
the sled.
60 feet away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's about 60 feet away.
Yeah.
You should use a
He can do-
bow.
Yeah, he'll run 30 feet closer, and then he'll take a shot with his bow. Do
Nice.
2 attacks with that.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll attack rolls for VMAC. And he gets a plus
I'll do it,
1d4.
All right.
Nice.
Oh man, that's a natural 1.
Oh.
I mean, plus 3, and then plus 7 to hit.
Oh,
so
I didn't
11.
add my.
So,
I didn't. It doesn't matter.
so
I
as
posted anyway.
VMAC charges forward and pulls out his bow, he just kind of overdraws the string, and you hear a cracking noise.
No.
As the arrow, thankfully, it was just the arrow, crumbles in his strong hands. And he spends so much time messing with it, he doesn't get a second attack on this turn.
No worries.
But
That
his
one's-
bow is still, thankfully, okay.
Okay.
So Karsten, it is your turn.
Oh man. Oh god.
You are right there in the jaws of this creature with this magical shield getting torn through by it. What are you doing?
Can I cast a shocking grasp on this thing here?
Yes, you can.
On this
It's
fella?
definitely in grasping range.
Yeah. I'm just like it's like on me. I'm just like
That is kind of
I'm
awesome
trying to. I
and
gotta get a
terrifying.
handful.
Bad
Get a
kitty.
handful of that critter.
Do is anyone like flanking it? Like would I get advantage or?
Yeah, I don't know where we all are.
So you are about 30 feet away from it. And You're right next to VMAC, about 30 feet out
Okay.
from the sled. The two of you are on there, but she's frozen in terror. Liaziel has kind of slow to move, but he's getting up off of the ground. But you don't have anybody flanking you
No
right,
worries.
or flanking
All
with
right,
you
so
right
just
now.
one attack. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's good. That's a 16 plus 8, 24.
You can
Oh,
also
plus my
add that
D4.
D4.
I was gonna say I didn't add the D4 when I did that
Did- did-
Constitution
did-
save.
did-
but
did-
my roll's
27.
so low, I don't
27.
think
27 to
it
hit.
wouldn't have mattered.
27 to hit.
You
Oh,
definitely
Jesus.
hit.
He hits him.
Yeah, you grab mittfuls of this creature. How much damage do you do to it?
All right, so it's gonna be 2d8.
You feel that kind of stormy magic boiling up in your blood. Keep that in mind.
Ooh, nice. That's really good. That's 11 points of lightning damage.
Nice. Yeah, this electricity just courses through the creature. And you see it kind of jerk back, its tail spasming behind it. Thankfully, Calico Jane has already fallen to the ground. Otherwise, she'd be at the mercy of this whip tail.
Is it?
It's pretty accurate.
So is it? Was it like held on to me? Am I grappled by it, or did it? Like,
No.
Just
It,
sort of bit
yeah, it
me
took
and
a
let go?
huge... Yeah.
And I sort of like grabbed its face.
And that made it let go. Yeah.
Well, since I did
Screamed
that,
into its
it
jaws.
doesn't have reactions for until the end of its next turn.
Oh,
I
nice.
think. And I'm going to back away, just back up 25 feet.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, you're able to do that very speedily. All right, so let's see. Calico, it is your turn. You are frozen right now, basically. You get to make a Constitution save, though, and you do get a boost of a 1d4
Okay.
to see if you can kind of snap out of this paralysis, if you can overcome the poison that's coursing through your
No, because I
veins.
rolled a 4. What's
Oh,
your
no.
D4?
keep in mind, guys,
8,
you
so
do have
I rolled a 4 and a
inspiration.
4. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, this
Oh,
venom.
wait a minute. I'm fucking lucky. Wait a minute. I've got lucky.
Oh, cool. So
Fuckers.
is that once per session you can re-roll any results?
She
or-
gets 3. She can do 3 per long rest, essentially.
Oh,
She
cool.
can give
That's
herself
lucky.
advantage.
Yeah. Yeah,
You have 3 luck points. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna re-roll my d20
Nice.
and see if I get lucky.
Ooh.
Don't fuck me, dice. That's a 17.
Nice. Yeah. You felt like you're almost becoming more petrified, but you just pushed through it.
Mm-hmm.
How did your luck play into effect here? You got like accidentally rolled over onto a pressure point on your back that made you spasm out of this paralysis.
Yeah, I think all of the shenanigans going around because I was just like. I rolled over.
Oh man.
and then it was just like something.
It was luck. Like there was a burst of wind that knocked you over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shaking. I don't know if I was on the ground. Was
You
I
get
on
a
the
bit of a
ground?
jolt from my shocking grasp going through the thing. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there you
Just like
go.
some
sparks and you're
A
like,
little, a little extra zappity zap came and hit me, and
Nice.
I was like, "Oh, mother, fucking!"
Nice. So you're back on your feet. But that is your turn. You got to do that roll at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
So Hesperus, it's your turn now. You're still afraid of this creature.
I am still afraid of
Did
this
you make
creature.
a wisdom save to try and become unafraid at the end of your last turn?
I did not.
Okay, so go ahead and do that
Oh,
now, and keep
okay.
in mind get that 1d4.
Okay.
You get a +9 for that? Nice.
Yes, I do.
Holy
but if-
guacamole.
If I don't,
How did you
gotta
fail
still
that
roll,
first
though.
one?
I rolled a 2.
Oh my
Wait, is that a 6 or is that a 9?
That's a. What's the dot?
It rolled
That's
over.
a 9.
Oh, it's a 9. Okay.
So 9
Okay,
plus
nine.
11 plus so 20.
Yeah. 20.
Nice. So you see your friends or whatever you consider these people getting torn apart by this creature, and you just shake off any vestige of fear. You're back. What are
get
you
mad.
doing?
I get
You're 30
mad.
feet away from it.
I'm 30 feet away from it. I want to. I would like to. I'd like to prepare searing. No, do I want searing smite or do I want?
You pick.
I know. That's why I'm like, which one do I want?
pose.
Which one do I want? No, I want to do ensnaring strike.
Okay.
Prepare ensnaring strike, which is the bonus. I would like to move up to it, and I would like to hit it with my sword.
Nice. Go
So
for
let's
it.
see
Hit
if I
it with
can.
your sword.
Yes, I can. So that's a 22 to hit.
Nice.
Oh wait, well it would have been more, but it doesn't matter. It still works. And then that is. Hold on. A D8, and then this is so.
Ensnaring.
Ensnaring strike is next creature hit save. It has advantage because it's large or restrained, and then it's 1d6 piercing damage per round. Strength
Oh,
check
nice.
to
So these like
escape.
brambles start growing into it.
Yeah.
So you ran up to it and cast this ensnaring spell on it.
Yes, and
Nice.
well, I cast it on my sword.
Yeah, it takes
Oh.
effect when she
It
hits.
takes
That's
it takes
cool.
effect when I hit it.
Nice.
So then my damage for that would be 15,
Hell yeah.
Then it has to make that strength save.
and it has to make a strength.
And does it have any kind of disadvantage from your shocking grasp or anything like that?
No, that just that just prevents reactions. So basically, it won't get any sort of opportunity attack or anything if people want to back away.
Cool. And I am going to just go ahead and say that it failed that strength save because I don't think that it rolled well.
Okay.
So, so actually, normally you're used to seeing like brambles come up out of the ground or something to root an enemy, right?
Right.
So here it's actually these steel, like barbed wire spikes that are growing out all around it, just cutting into its flesh.
Nice.
Just howls out in pain.
Okay.
So it cannot move. And what else happens to it? It takes 1d6 damage on its turn.
Yeah. Per round. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just hit it with that, and now I'm gonna hit it again. But
Okay.
this is
Nice.
just a regular.
Regular attack.
This is just a regular attack,
Nice.
which is hold on.
Nice.
16 to
You
hit.
hit. You definitely hit it.
Okay.
Thank you,
It's
bless.
restrained too, right? So I think
Oh, you
attacks
get
have
advantage. I think you would actually. Restrained, its speed is 0. Attack against the creature have advantage,
Oh,
and it
okay.
has a disadvantage.
On
And it
its
has
own attack
advantage
roll?
on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I am 12 slashing damage.
Very nice. Yeah, Excalibur just cleaves into this creature, and you hear this like hissing and popping of sinew and tendon getting loosened by your sword
Nice.
as the metallic vines almost like find this opening and start peeling it apart more.
Okay.
It is now the creature's turn, and it howls out in pain. It kind of growls around. Its head can still move, and it's just it's held there right in front of you, probably looking away from you. But it still has its tail kind of whipping around. So you're within tail range, so it's going to try and snap at you with its mouth. Go to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can get out of the way from that, since it is bound in movement. Its tail is still coming for you.
Nice.
24.
Nice. So yeah, you dodge out of the way of its bite. What's your AC?
18.
Cool. And this stinger comes kind of whipping around on the other side, hoping to catch you as you jump back. But you just cleanly step back from it. No sweat off your brow there.
Nice.
And it just howls out, trapped. It has been led into a trap that it was not expecting. It thought it would just feast on you all. VMAC, it is your turn. So he's,
VMAC. Oh boy. So he's 30 feet away.
Oh
Yeah.
boy!
he's figuring his bow out.
Yeah, worried that like just because the cracking sound made him a little nervous, so he's gonna put that away, pull out a sword, run up, and attack it.
Nice. Go for it. We're gonna just call that a hit because it is bound, and just
Okay.
for the sake of time. So yeah, VMAC cleaves into it with his sword. How much damage does he do?
All right, he's gonna do. Well, I guess he'll do two-handed, so that'll be a D10
Yeah.
plus 3. I think is his strength.
That sounds right.
That'll
His
be-
strength is a +4.
Oh, it's +4. Oh, so that'll be 7 points of slashing damage.
Nice, yeah. So he, with the sword that Meepo found in the whiteness of Cania, he cleaves into this creature once again, and and takes off a big chunk of it. Karsten, it is your turn.
Oh, well, he gets 2 attacks. So can he do it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
So you could just call it a hit again.
Call it a hit again. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, VMAC, you're hitting so hard, man.
I'm doing really
done.
well.
And that's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. Cool, yeah. Carving this creature up, kind of
I'm
finding the
doing
holes in
very
between
well.
this barbed wire that's trying to tear it apart. Karsten, what are you doing?
Oh man, you're all too close for me to do what I want to do, so I'm gonna cast a fire bolt at it because it's restrained, and
Nice.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Go for it.
So let's see. I get advantage because it's restrained, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, so that's a 17, 18, plus 8, 26 to hit.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2d10 fire damage.
Nice. Those are pretty strong.
Yeah, because the cantrips, the damage goes up each time you hit a certain level.
Dang. That's awesome that cantrips don't take a spell slot either.
Yeah, no, they're freebies, which is why I'm doing it. That's 11 points of fire damage
Hell yeah.
to this thing.
So yeah, there's just this burning stench of hair and flesh and just like kind of pus starts bubbling off of it. Calico, what are you up to?
Okay. Where I'm.
You're
where
like
am
right
I?
at its butt. You saw its
You're right at its butt.
Oh, I'm right at its
whippy
butt.
tail. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh.
You probably get flanking too, because there's
Yeah.
VMAC and Hesperus are there.
If you
Yeah.
attack it with a melee attack, we can just call it a hit. And you have your you'll get to do a sneak attack too.
Sneak attack, stab it up the butt.
I'm gonna.
Oh my
well,
God,
I was
please
gonna
do.
say that, but in a different way. But yeah, I'm gonna stab its butt.
Yep.
Stab it.
Flank.
Like a
I'm gonna
slice.
stab its flank butt area. Its buttock area. It has a butt, right?
Just aim straight for the head.
Go for it. Yeah,
It's
roll
got a butt.
damage.
Okay.
You do
butt
46 plus 3 damage.
Yeah, but
46.
Yeah, he's got a butt. You can tell from that.
He's got a shit.
The
He's
way he's holding up his tail, he's got a butthole.
Got a
He's proud
butt.
of
Does
it.
he have a butthole? I don't know. Okay,
think he's got a butt.
He has
46.
2 buttholes actually.
40.
Yes.
Interesting
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Interesting
I
fact.
hope, I hope,
Shoo.
I
Fun
hope Calico
facts.
tells Karsten that because he'd be very interested and would want to investigate.
right before she strikes, she's like, got 2 butts. That's 2 buttholes. That's so weird.
How much do you do?
12.
Nice.
Oh wait, it's 46 plus 3,
So 15
so
damage.
15.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, you slice it straight up Main Street, and just all well.
one of two main streets?
Yeah, which one, top or bottom? Left or right, actually.
Is it okay?
Oh, I like that.
Which one's closer?
It's like a soft serve machine.
Am I right in the center, or am I off to one side?
Serve something
You're
soft
more to the
soon.
right side.
If I'm more to the right, I'm gonna go right to the right butthole.
Yeah, you change it forever. It now only has one butthole, and it's huge. So,
Stick in one, pull it through to the other.
yep. Oh, and it does start. Yeah. This creature just is howling in pain as it's slowly getting crushed by all these iron spikes that you've cursed it with. And just is lashing out at you left and right, trying to get a bite in somewhere.
You can't bite me, bitch. I'm at your butt side.
Abortion will get you all. As it slowly gets like crushed into a blood explosion.
Oh, great. So I'll just take a shower.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Blood shower.
You guys smell like this place smells.
I don't have prestidigitation.
that's
We are going to remain dirty for the duration.
So,
That's good though. Maybe they can't scent us. Now we're covered in the scent of the animal that is from here.
Maybe we are. Maybe we're gonna. Yeah.
so as you guys all
Wipe my eyes out.
you guys all sprung a trap on the hunter and became the hunter yourselves, you feel more of Yinogu's blessing course and curse through you.
Oh yeah, because I mean, technically, we just ingested some blood.
You all got mouthfuls.
All right.
Yeah.
Although I do a couple of really cute little cat sneezes. Little teeny sneezes, little like
That is cute. Your little whiskers like, oh,
little
don't like that.
tiny cat sneezes.
So you guys all get 30 temporary hit points. You also,
30 more?
yes. You also gain the rampage trait, which if you kill a creature, you will get to move up to half your speed and attack again. Just while you're in this realm for now, at least, or that's your understanding that Yinogu has blessed you with this.
We have what?
So,
Rampage!
yep, exactly.
half movement. If we kill a creature, we get half movement and can attack again.
Yep,
Should
exactly.
I write that somewhere? Where do I write that?
I can also, I'll remind you as you kill
I'll
stuff.
write it down on here and then
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll just remember.
So this is just something that, yeah, you feel like
Write down temporary rampage.
temporary rampage, just for a little bit. And as this creature kind of like its parts, its head and its tail kind of clatter out of these binding vines that are now sucking it back down into the sand. You see Meepo kind of come up and pick up the tail and kind of check it out. And he like squeezes a little bit, and this little bit of venom pops out. And he kind of expertly like ties off the end of the tail, kind of wrenches the bottom part, and now has this whole like stinger full of venom that he's kind of packed up for you guys.
Well done, Meepo.
Meepo, that's really clever of you.
Meepo, you little sneaky pea. Hey, Karsten, guess what? This thing had 2 buttholes.
What?
It had 2.
I didn't know demons had things like that.
Side by side, Karsten. I just
You mean it wasn't top and bottom? It was left and right?
It was side by side. It was
Oh my
the
goodness! Is there anything left for me to look at and investigate, or has it all been pulled under the sand?
There's like maybe just the barest hint of what was once a butthole underneath the tail.
Karsten, look at the butt. Look at the butt, Karsten. Look at it.
Can I look at it and discern any sort of interesting properties about it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll knowledge buttholes.
Knowledge buttholes. Investigation?
Yeah,
I'm investigating the butthole.
You're getting really in there.
Oh yeah, that's a
Investigating the
9
butthole.
plus 7 is 16.
Nice.
More about yourself than about the butts.
That is true. You realize that it would be kind of cool to have 2 buttholes. You wish you had that. But yeah, you
another
learn,
day.
you learn a little bit about its anatomy, the weird anatomy of demons, which is never a subject that you thought maybe you're interested in. Who knows?
It's one of my things, I think. It's one of my. I
Cool.
put that as one of my.
Oh, you did. You did. I
Oh, that
remember.
you're interested in
Most
demon
people
buttholes?
scream and run when they see a demon. I stop and take notes on its anatomy.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look
so
at
you
that.
just,
Very
like, literally
nice.
just
Straight
did that.
up into,
That's
like,
awesome.
playing into your.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your
Well,
character.
you already have inspiration,
I should have
but
used it for.
I know.
but yeah, you're feeling on top of the world. Actually, like this place isn't so bad.
Wasn't
you're
that
like pumped up. You
interesting?
got all,
Interesting things to be
Two-
discovered.
all your veins are just
buttholes.
pulsing in your arms and on your forehead, and you're just covered in gore and viscera. And Liaziel looks around and goes, "Not much to feast on that one. We got to get moving. If you tracked us out here, who knows what else Borshin sent after us? Plus, if he knows we're out here hunting stuff, getting more powerful, I know what he's going to be doing. Same thing as us."
Ooh, yeah, that makes sense.
He kind of picks up a clump of matted, bloody fur, sniffs it. Think I got a lead.
All right.
I assume VMAC will check on the hyenas now. Maybe he still has some blood. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood everywhere.
there's just-
I mean,
like
they could just
the-
lick it off the ground at this point, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like,
They're
little
actually
friends, clean the. Yes, good. You're licking each other. That's weird, but yeah, no, go for it.
Yeah, they're all kind of like getting tangled in their harnesses, trying to turn around and get some of the gore chunks.
He's like booping them on their
Yum.
boobs when they're pulling too hard. No, stop! Don't pull. There's enough for everyone. No.
He's trained them very well.
No.
He's very Cesar Milan about it.
he
Booping
is.
them on their boots.
He boops
Yeah,
them on their
boop them on
boobs.
the boobs.
So after the hyenas get all kind of back on track, Liaziel points you with his one good arm, which I keep switching up which one it is, but it's this one.
He
kinda points you out on the
across his
horizon.
body.
Didn't you?
Uh,
What's the other arm?
I've been found out. He disappears in a puff of smoke.
Nintendo Sprite,
What hump?
Whenever he faces the other way, his arm switches.
I was thinking of a more classical reference.
What hump?
So you guys take off in the null sled again. VMAC whipping
Cool.
the hyenas into action. And as you keep progressing in the direction that Liaziel's pointed out, he's kind of fed the hounds some of this creature's corpse, and they know where they're going to. They're off to meet their who knows
Maker,
Lord and
Maker.
Savior.
Their maker, their doom,
Champions,
their
their
Lord and
maker,
Savior.
all of
Flesh
those.
feast.
Your friends? We
So you
don't-
guys, as you rush forward, you hear this like deafening.
Right. This is delightful. We're so fucked, you guys.
Bellowing out from up ahead.
No, he has so many hit points.
You have
Liaziel,
so many hit points. I'm just running out of spells.
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
so
Actually, could I short rest and regain some spell slots?
you
in
guys
this
do have
last
enough
bit?
time to take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
I don't think that does much for me.
So you can spin hit dice, but it seems like none of you
There's no point.
took too much
Do I
damage.
get
haven't taken any.
spells back at?
No,
No,
only
I
for
don't.
long
It's
rest.
only long rest,
I do.
right?
I have
Yeah.
an arcane recovery feature. It
okay.
allows me to get some back, 3 levels worth, which I used 3 first level spells. So
So
those are now back.
so Hesperus, the Silver Flame has reached out to you down here.
Okay.
But you're also getting like overloaded by a whole bunch of Yinogu energy. You feel like you could maybe reach out to Yinogu and get a little bit like a bit of your power back.
Okay.
The Silver Flame might listen, but might not. It's like it feels like you already expended a lot of Silver Flame energy earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
So
I did.
your choice. If you want to try and reach out to either one of these great powers
no,
here.
let's do. I'm gonna reach out to Inogu
Okay.
and be like, hey, I want more. I want it back.
Okay.
I want it back.
So
Do I-
you, what do you, how do you invoke the Master of the Hunt? A bloodthirsty demon knows the
A
beast
Master of the
butchery.
Hunt?
Yes. Is that what you are too?
No, I'm an outlander, but I'm a hunter.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
What do you
because
say
my
to him?
background is outlander. Master. Okay, Master of the Hunt.
That's one of his many titles. He's also known as the Beast of Butchery, the Ruinous Prince, all kinds of shit.
I'm not going to call him that.
That one's hot.
Okay. So
Savage
I'm
slaughter
going
bear.
To, I'm going to
Savage
to-
slaughter bear?
to
like water
tap
bears, but-
into the power that I'm feeling coursing
Very
through,
primal energy.
through myself, and also this is demonic energy, or is
Oh,
this,
yeah.
okay,
This is
so
some dark
demonic,
shit.
not devil.
Correct.
Okay, all right. So
Diametrically
demonic.
opposed.
I know exactly, which is sort of weird. So like I'm feeling it, and it's strange, and it's kind of fiery through my veins. Like my body doesn't super like it, but I am going to tap into that energy and sort of send my intention through. I don't really know how to pray to a demon. But
You seem to have been
essentially,
doing a good job so far.
essentially that I am reaching out to the Master of the Hunt, that I am on like the most epic of epic hunts, because we are, and say that I am, since I am still in the middle of this, that I am reaching out to get his blessing, to regain some of my power in order to continue with this hunt in his honor and in his glory.
You this
Ooh, that was good.
yeah. So you
That was good.
you're kind of yeah, you're channeling all this energy. You're just like feeling this power rushing through you already. and you just feel this dark, powerful whisper in the back of your head. It's going, hunt the strong, but eat the weak.
That's good. I like that. Hunt the strong but eat the weak. Okay.
And you get, what's your max spell level? Second level?
Second level.
Cool. So you get a second level spell slot back.
Nice.
And a first level as well.
Oh, sweet.
Nice, one of each.
Yeah.
Boom, son. I haven't used any second or third level spells yet, by the way. We're
Hooray!
pretty set for this final confrontation.
Hooray!
All right.
So,
okay. That's good. That means
as-
I get both of my.
So any last final preparations? You're nearing the sound of this.
Nope. Actually, yes. I'm going to cast protection from evil on myself, so that way I'm immune to fear and charm and possession by any sort of bad creatures.
Nice.
Excellent.
So it's concentration and it lasts for 10 minutes. But I figure if I want to cast it like right before we get to them, just to like sort of protect myself.
Is it a long rest or a short rest that you can switch around your spells?
Long rest.
Long
Okay,
rest.
thanks.
So, as you're preparing to cast this, the Null Slide comes bursting off of this hill, and before you, you see, locked in combat, this enormous Null hyena creature just slavering at the jaw with this giant mace whipping around its head, in combat with a black dragon. Digi, can I get those up on the screen, please?
What?
This black dragon is smaller than what you maybe would have imagined, and it has lots of other gnolls and hyenas all nipping around at it. The black dragon's wings have been kind of clipped and severed and mutilated, and it's out there belching up pools of acid as who you can only imagine is Borshin Flesh Feast kind of knocks it up under the jaw with this three-headed mace and howls into its face. I will hunt you, and I will devour you. You will flow through me. So you have this Borshin
try
Flesh
and kill
Feast
it
up
first.
there.
We could try and kill it first.
As funny you say that, as the sled comes crashing down and Borshin kind of turns around, see what this disturbance is. You all clamber out of the sled, and the black dragon sees you as well. Bold adventurers, help me slay this uppity fiend. We'll split his spoils.
Wait, who's speaking to us?
The black dragon.
Dragon. All right.
Yeah. Can you get both of them on the screen, please? Yeah, let me just... Thank you. Are different sizes and whatnot. You can remove my face if necessary. That's my gift to you.
Oh, no, your face is gone.
So, Liaziel...
I like that he's sort of like over.
Tate, look out, black dragon.
Chomp.
Where?
Chompity chomp chomp chomp
Oh,
chomp.
hi.
Actually,
Hey, do you want to eat
So-
something? Oh, my hand.
So,
He's doing the
Liaziel
thing.
looks at you guys and says, if we kill that dragon first, think of how much power Yunogu will bless us with.
On it.
Oh, so many options. We can help the
know.
dragon. We can kill the dragon.
What is your plan of attack?
I mean,
What if we help the dragon now and then kill the dragon?
yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling.
Like we could use his help and then we could also use his power.
Let's help the dragon for now.
Yeah.
Help the dragon for now.
Help the dragon for now. So that is your guys' mantra as you dive into combat. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm going to write that down. Help the dragon
Oh!
for now.
25.
That's so
Nice.
bad.
Damn. Your alert is really
25.
paying off.
I got a 5.
You should be more alert.
I really need to work on that.
I love that plus.
We're not blessed anymore, though, right?
How
It
long
It
does
only lasts for a minute,
It
right?
lasts
Oh, yeah,
for a minute.
you're
It lasted
done.
for the. No, you're not blessed anymore. But
It's been-
I can cast that again.
Oh,
It's been
okay,
about
right on.
20 minutes.
Should have used one
Yeah,
of
it's
my
been too
portent
long.
rolls.
I just didn't want to cast it too early because it only lasts
Yeah.
a minute. So I wanted to wait till we were in combat.
No, it's ability check, attacker saving throw.
Oh, my initiative's not very good.
It's okay, mine is not either.
What is it?
It's a 7.
7?
What's
Nice.
that?
I don't know.
That noise.
Yeah, I got a 5. So, kind of use the restroom.
Nice. All right. And VMAC we didn't roll for, so
Oh,
we'll just
shall
say
I-
he's going after you.
After me? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I can
so
roll for him
Hesperus,
if you
no,
want.
it's
but-
okay. Hesperus, you're up first, and we do
All right.
only have 24 minutes, so let's try and fly through this.
All right. Okay, so it's how far am I from the mace
30
guy?
feet.
30 feet?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're 30
okay.
feet from kind of both of them, although there is a sea of hyena and gnoll folk kind of surrounding you. At this point, though, you're feeling like you're hunting the strong and eating the weak. You can
Yeah.
probably wade through these gnoll.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about that. I was just
So-
trying to decide if I wanted to do bless, but that means I can't attack it. So
Okay.
sorry.
That's okay.
I want to take it, and I want to do. He's pretty fucking strong. Yeah, he's a big dude.
Abortion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a champion at Yunogu. He's regrown
Yeah,
to full
he's the
strength,
champion.
but he is
Okay.
fucking enormous.
How big is he? Like, just how
He's
big is
probably
he?
about like 17 feet tall.
I'm making a. I'm
Okay.
making a.
But
I
he's
would like-
also hunched over on his weird recurved gnoll legs.
Okay.
So he's probably
but
even
he's-
taller if he stood up.
yeah.
And he's just like muscly and has trophies from a million grizzly victories hanging off of him.
Oh, gross.
These three flail heads all like wisp smoky foul air out of their eye sockets.
Stay
Each head
hydrated,
is
bot.
literally
Everyone
a
says
head.
drink water. Drink.
Oh yeah.
Hydrate.
Okay.
Hydrate.
I wanna cast Branding Smite as my bonus.
Mm.
I wanna move up close to the dude, and then I wanna attack him with my sword.
Go for it.
Like I do. That's not great.
We're
That
we're trying to kill the shit out of this guy in like basically less than 20 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, that is an 11 for the first one, so I'm pretty sure that misses.
Oh, that does miss.
Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna do it again. Don't fail me. Okay, that's a 18 to hit.
Nice. That definitely hits.
Okay, so I hit him. Now I have this, and I have this. Plus one. I need another d6.
I got all of them.
Thank you. I have a bunch of them down here. I just don't feel like grabbing them. Okay.
hitting my
so
mic.
this-
Sorry.
So my regular attack is 9 slashing damage, and then I do
Nice.
15 radiant damage.
So 24 total damage.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so your Excalibur bursts into bright flame and just chops through this like nasty, acrid bunch of gnoll in front of you. Do you say anything to either combatant?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We should probably let the dragon know that we're gonna help the dragon. Like I got you, bro. I don't know what his name is. What do I say to the dragon? Like,
I got you, fam.
I got
I
you,
got
fam.
you, fam. I got you, bro.
The dragon burns you with acid.
Why?
On principle.
Oh, you think
Yeah.
I say fam because I'm a black dragon?
Just on principle. Okay, fine.
What do you say to it?
I got you.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, Abortion kind of reels from your blow. This is my hunt. You are not supposed to be here. And he slams his three-headed flail down into the black dragon. Let's see how he does. All right, so yeah, all three heads crush into the dragon. Dealing staggering it down to it kind of like falls down to one of its long bony arms onto the elbow. And let's see, it's gonna make a saving throw. And
Is it an ally right now?
yes it is.
He can
Well,
add.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay. If it's an ally, he can add my charisma mod to his save.
Okay. Well, he you see one of the skulls light up as it crashes into him, and you see him kind of like twitch and writhe around madly. Another one just sears through him, taking a whole chunk out of his neck. The third one makes his body go rigid where it hits, and then he kind of shakes it off with just a really big, powerful dragon shrug.
Nice.
And he's going to breathe acid out over the crowd of, well, basically gnolls, Abortion, but you're also going to be
Right,
there in
we're
that
in
blast
it, yeah.
radius. All right, so make a dex saving throw.
Why is it always Dex, man?
Diving out the way of all this
You
shit.
gotta jump out the way.
I know it. It's just frustrating. Okay, well that's a 20. So
Nice.
Well done.
Oh,
could have
sweet.
been
Yeah.
worse.
You like backflip out of the way. But Portion is not so lucky.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 25 damage from getting out of the way.
Okay.
Portia's going to take even more. As just this acid eats through him. You can tell that looks like it might have been the last of the dragon's hook.
It's acid.
Yeah.
Gross.
So Calico, it's your turn and VMAX's turn. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. So how far away am I from it?
You are about 30 feet away from, and there's a sea of just gnoll underlings kind of swimming around. You realize now that you guys are, you could almost look eye to eye with Borshin. You're realizing now that you're bigger. You didn't
we're
really
big?
have any,
We're big.
We're
you didn't have any
ambiguous.
real like sense of
I'm such
self
a
before,
such
but
a
yeah,
big kitty right now.
yours are probably about like 12 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
If you had a guess, you can crush through all these little gnoll underlings.
am huge.
You're like 6 feet tall.
Yeah! I've doubled in size.
Nice.
I am so big now.
Okay. So cute. Okay, so I'm about 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna kick my fucking get on up there. I'm gonna get on up there and I'm gonna attack Borsh,
Borsh, Korsh, Magorsh.
Where's my door?
Boosh, the mighty Boosh
Okay, yeah, go for it.
with my sword.
Nice. Roll an attack roll. And since you backflipped out of the way, you're not currently flanking it.
I am not flanking it. She's not
No,
flanking.
so neither of you guys are. So what do you roll?
Well, would the dragon count? Dragon's flanking it, and for
Oh.
helping the dragon.
Is the dragon flanking? Is it?
Or, I mean, if we're working with the dragon, then that's an ally in melee with them.
Yeah, I wouldn't
We're
consider the
helping
dragon
you.
as an ally right now. You guys aren't
Okay,
familiar
that's
with
fair.
its fighting style, let alone it being familiar with yours.
Right.
It's kind of like a three-way battle going on.
Okay.
Where, I mean, it doesn't necessarily trust you. Just because you came out here and yelled out, "I got you," doesn't mean that it's going to start working with you.
I
and
mean,
so-
Fair.
So you do not get.
He did approach us first, though.
He did.
He did say, "If you help me,
He
or
did.
help me do this." So
Yeah.
We'll split the spoils.
Yeah. So what's
So
the
what do you roll?
what's the what? Oh,
Just regular dice
I
roll.
okay. Well, 7, and then so 13.
So yeah, that will not hit.
It's not.
So you go sneaking in with your dagger. Do you have another attack that you
Well,
can do?
I was doing short sword, but yeah, I
Or
have.
your short sword?
I don't know.
sorry.
How do I know if I can do another attack?
It would tell you on your feats probably. No, I don't think you. I think more of the martial classes can.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, you dive
I don't
in.
think they would let a class with sneak attack get multiple
Yeah, that
attack
would be
this early.
ridiculous. All right, so it's VMAX's turn. Is he going to be sitting back with his bow, or is he going to be charging in with a sword?
I mean, it's VMAC. He's probably
Sword! I have
in.
pulled my sword free. I am
Excellent.
charging into the fray.
Yeah,
I'm
so
so big.
Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls with VMAC. And we do have only 15 minutes, so sorry, I'm trying to just.
No worries.
He rolled a
to
nat
conclusion.
20.
Nice, he definitely hits. So it's just max damage for that. And his
And
other
then
attack.
A 14, and I don't even know what his.
Plus 7.
So
So
And he's
21.
attacking Borshin.
yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So
And he does
27 and
1d8
a
on each of
21.
those?
Yeah.
Well, if he's holding it two-handed, it would be a
D10.
D10 for both.
Cool. So do you want to roll, or should we just go with?
I'll roll the damage for it.
Yeah, go for it.
So 2d10. So crit for the first one is 2d10,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's I moved that. So that's 9 plus 4, so that's 13 for the first,
Nice.
and then the second one is a 10. Plus
Sweet.
plus
4 is
4, so 14.
nice. Yeah. So he cleaves into this creature. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, you can see Borshin kind of almost like taking a knee just under this onslaught from all of you guys, getting help from the black dragon as well. Is your turn, Karsten.
Okay, who? Can you lay out for me just so I can picture?
30
where-
feet away from Borshin, the black dragon, and the 2 of these guys.
Okay.
Oh, and VMAC now too. They're all kind of in this
they're all
melee
kind of in the same
with
area.
Knoll underlings kind of like stabbing at their ankles, trying to slow them down,
Yeah.
trip them up.
I want to cast Fireball. to hit Borshin. I want to center it on Borshin, but that's probably going to hit people then if I
That
do
will
that.
hit the dragon, Hesperus, VMAC, and Calico.
Why are you all in the way?
Just do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna cast Fireball, focusing it on Borshin.
Nice.
So it's 20-foot radius. All of them. Can I have my d6s back so I can roll my Fireball dice?
The thing you wanted to do this whole time.
Yes, this is what I've been waiting for.
Let's do it.
Fantastic.
Nice. So the fireball rips out from your fingertip, this tiny dot of light, until it blinds everybody around it. How much damage do you do, Karsten?
Can I actually channel the dark energy that I was hanging on to
Hell
into
yeah.
this?
So this tiny ball of light that you're used to seeing when you cast a fireball actually comes out of this like arcing, sickly red tinged lightning bolt, goes towards it and it explodes on impact with foul electricity scattering throughout the crowds of gnolls, just tearing them up one by one, leaving huge gouts throughout the earth.
Sweet.
So go ahead and just double whatever damage you roll.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. We got 29. So doubled
58.
is 58.
Holy shit.
58 points of fire damage.
Anybody in the radius can make a dexterity saving throw to only take
Dexterity
half.
saves. Yeah, and you're resistant to fire damage, so that's good.
Oh, nice. So you take half automatically, so you take a quarter on a
And
successful
I'm
roll.
adding my
You have
charisma
uncanny
mod.
dodge.
I
to
do
that.
have
Oh, I
uncanny
don't
dodge.
even need
well,
to.
I was gonna
You
ask
make it.
this
Yeah, you make
uncanny
it.
dodge is if it's an attack as a
Okay.
reaction, if it's an attack from an attacker.
So no,
But he's
that-
not attacking me, so I don't think
No,
it
it's
counts.
area of effect. So you
could
at
use
7th
luck.
level you get evasion. That's when that would
Okay,
apply.
I was gonna say if you were fireballing at me, I could have uncanny dodged it.
That's what you should start doing. Hell yeah. So you just like soak up some of this dark fire, and you only take
A quarter
Is
of
that-
that.
That would be 14 damage if it rounds down.
yeah.
So I rolled.
14 damage?
Yeah.
So I rolled a 15 plus 6 is my
you
dex.
make the
Save.
save.
So I
Yeah.
have
Cool.
21. Yeah.
Nice.
The
so
save is 15.
Oh, nice.
so you just see you see this like powerful blast of energy. You and Liaziel and Meepo are kind of just on the edge of this now double crater, and you just hear this like ancient draconic scream and this like horrible hissing keening wail, and just this stench of death and decay washes over you, and you just feel yourself like towering over the battlefield till you're almost like just staring down at this from up in the air. This fire just arcing out, electricity scattering across the ground, gnoll body
just
parts
accidentally
flying
killed
everywhere.
dragon?
I think yes, that's exactly what I did.
I mean, it's whatever.
As this fireball kind of implodes back on itself, you see Hesperus almost staggered by, or actually nimbly evading all of that energy. VMAC just like wiping the sweat off of his brow and realizing he has no eyebrows. Calico Jane,
he's like,
are you a
man,
naked cat now?
am I a naked cat?
I don't know.
Singed cat?
I'm not naked.
Okay.
My fur's singed though. There's probably like smoke coming. All of my fur is like smoking. I'm like
Your whiskers are a little shorter.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
there's like a cloud of burned fur smell, smoke around me.
You're now a short-haired cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like a mid-length fur, and now it's a very cropped fur. I'm like, well,
Just have one weird patch of fur that didn't get hit somehow.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
kind of long still. So you guys are all just kind of standing around staggered as you see this skeleton just dripping with acid, a draconic skeleton kind of crumbling down onto the ground.
Sorry, dude.
Borshin's mace just fall apart into bits. 3 skulls, each one, the smoke from their eyes kind of dying out slowly. And Borshin himself, not much more than just like a charred, stumped corpse.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Wait, did I take both of them out with my giant ass fireball?
Yeah.
Karsten!
You
Karsten!
guys look back and you see this like 50-foot tall,
Dwarf.
yes,
Karsten!
giant hair,
Karsten!
ranging down his chest.
Karsten! That
It's the dwarf! No!
I'm not gonna lie, that I'm a little turned on. That was exciting.
Is this how you all feel when you look down on me?
Very loud.
No, it is not, because I would never judge you for being short. most of the time.
I assume all the gnolls and things that were there, if they didn't get burned, are terrified of me now, and I'm gonna shoot firebolts at them as they run away.
Yep. Oh yeah, you just have like unlimited fireballs right now.
He is very worked up.
Yep.
Very.
So you guys feel
Karsten.
Yeah, you just feel like the savagery ripping through you. Liaziel looks up at you. Karsten's like, "Good job, killer. Gotta go harvest the trophy. Make the bounty."
Oh, right.
Goes down there, picks up each of the skulls. Meepo actually grabs the skulls as Liaziel just roughly severs the head of this creature, charred and almost incomprehensible, but
But we know what it is.
oh yeah. So you guys,
Nice.
completely-
I'm so big I
Jason
can.
Bob.
Ah!
That is awesome. That is accurate. So you guys, you all partook deeply in this realm. So I want each of you to roll a D100.
Okay.
Which one is that? Is that
It's
this
the
one?
it's the two it's the D10s twice.
Yeah.
So it's the one with the 10s and the one.
So this, like, if I rolled that, it'd be a 98.
Oh, these two.
Where is my D8? There it is.
Your D10s.
D10s I meant.
Yeah,
I meant D10.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Okay.
I can't.
That's the only problem with the unicorn dreams.
Yeah.
What is this? 63?
85?
Yeah,
Okay.
63.
My boob hit the mic. And it hit the mic again.
Oh no.
You're welcome, Internet.
63.
63.
33.
All right. So Hesperus, in your time here, feasting on all these blood and guts and praying to Yinogu, a demon lord, you've tainted yourself a little bit.
Okay.
You gain a new flaw.
Okay.
I hunger for the deaths of others, and am constantly starting fights in the hope of seeing bloodshed.
I'm
Which
already
sounds-
starting fights.
Yeah.
So violence is my answer to almost any challenge, and now I'm what is it?
Now you hunger for the deaths of
Hunger
others,
for deaths
and I'm constantly starting fights in the hope of seeing bloodshed. What do you roll, Karsten?
33.
Karsten, you think that the flesh of other intelligent creatures is delicious.
Oh.
What do you roll?
Oh,
I
I've
rolled
developed
an
a taste for flesh, have I?
85.
85. You now want to keep trophies from the bodies you have slain, turning them into adornments.
Nice.
So all and
Y'all, we
VMAC
gonna get fucked
how
up.
do
My paladins, that's not good for a paladin.
Where do I make
not
note
good
of
for a
this
paladin.
that I want to
That
keep?
is a
some
flaw now. Which
This
might
is
be on
gonna
your
be some
front
oath
page.
of treachery or oathbreaker shit eventually is what's gonna happen. Which is
Here we
fine,
go.
because
Flaws.
Oath of the Ancients
Oh,
is
man.
not helpful.
Murder the bad
Yeah. So see, demon hunts
Which
aren't
I
so
will.
bad.
I want to keep the trophies of those I
I just,
Yeah,
I'll
and I
keep
can
it
go
in
over them
check
after
enough.
this
Like,
show.
I want to see the blood, and I'm like, but I'm not gonna kill you, but I am gonna go start a fight with someone who should die
Yep.
because you've got me all riled up.
Nice. Well, good job, guys. You just completed your first demon hunt. You maybe took a step closer to the abyss yourselves.
Just a little bit.
Next week we will be down Bridget and Tate. So we are figuring out what to do with that. We will be live next week at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time right here on twitch.tv/Color Circuit Live. If you want to stay up to date with who's joining the show, what's going on with that, go ahead and check us out on our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff. We also have a Patreon if you want to get involved and support us and maybe get some influence on what else is going on. So thank you guys for joining us on Demon Break today. Hope you had fun. And everybody at home, thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you next
y'all.
week. Have a good night.
Bye.
Abortion is.
Right now,
Yes.
yeah.
on everyone who's there.
Why not?
And I'm in.